They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to strike. And guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fight. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill him. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split him. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner. 5.0, eat him up, eat him up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean? Talking about smoke, and we still living in the same bitch. No sir.
Yo, what it do, family? What it do? Your boy in the building. Y'all know it's motherfucking Christmas fight eve, baby. Yeah, we on the eve, the cusp, the precipice of one of the biggest fights. Probably the biggest fight this year. Probably one of the biggest fights of the last few years. You feel me? Like, this shit's about to go down like a prostitute in the corner of the alleyway getting that $20. You feel me? Shout out to my brother Courtney Thompson in the building. Salute. Terrell Davis, what it poppin', homie? Andy Gill, what's going on? My brother, open the LDTV. If you're not subscribed to him, bruh, you're missing out. Anything in Florida, he's there. Anything. He probably gonna be at the Keith Thurman jump. Probably. All things. Big AMC FSG in the building. Salute. Big block, that 454 Chevy on dubs in the building. Fresh Baker with the motherfucking pies. Y'all check out Fresh Baker, man. Get them recipes. Y'all motherfuckers cooking with Kaya. We got the women cooking with Baker. Cooking with Baker. You feel me? Big Supreme Cam in the building. Big AMC FSG. What it do, my nigga? Bruh, 6500 in the building. Shalom, King. Peace and blessings. The motherfucking legend himself. The man, the myth is crushing the building. Salute. Salute. We got my man in the building. We got the MVP, Kev in the building. Salute, King. What up? What up? Yeah. Fight night is in less than 24 hours. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I just like to thank all y'all for being here today on this Shabbat. You feel what I'm saying? We getting it popping right now. You know, we're going to have them picks for you. You know, we're going to have everybody except for the David Morrell, David Benavidez pick. because everybody's split on that. But I can tell you one thing: David Morrell for the knockout is a plus 700. Even if you don't like Morrell, plus 700, you can't beat that. Shit, you can't beat that. That shit right there. Just if you just got a little $20 you want to sprinkle, that's $140 coming back, well, $160 coming back. Just off, a possibility that could happen. He got the power and the know-how. Shout out to my nigga Jado in the building. Salute, salute, salute. And this Shabbat right here. Y'all know how we get it going on Shabbat. But yeah. Also, before we get started, y'all know your brother needs 5 people to support the grind, either on the PayPal or the Cash App. And this should be the last month coming up that y'all have to support the brother, because I'm in line. My yearly ban should be up next month. I go for a hearing, so I should be hopefully getting my shit back. I haven't been talking about the little pointy hats or the alphabet boys, so I don't see no reason why they shouldn't give me my shit back. You feel me? Yes, sir. But let's get this shit started, bro. Let's get it started. And shout out to my man GM. My man GM, my brother, big AMC FSG. GM got the room set up, and he's also put a chat room in there on the Discord. It has a chat room. So you know how a lot of people need a hangout spot. We finally got the upper echelon sports bar. You know what I'm saying? Ran by the host with the most, GM. You know what I'm saying? So people want a hangout spot where you can sit there and kick the bobo all day. Cause I remember a lot of y'all sitting there saying, like, when Just Do wasn't on, y'all was like, y'all, especially the Queen Raina, she was like, y'all ain't got nowhere to hang out at. Like, ain't nobody got nowhere to hang out at, so, with like-minded people, you can sit there and kick the bobo, you can chat and everything. And one thing about the Discord, it has a voice chat feature too. So we can be in that motherfucker talking shit, click on the voice, you can talk, put videos, everything go in there. So like, it's like a live, it's like basically we all live on that bad boy. So, it'll be a little something special. And motherfuckers that's not part of AMC, Courtney Thompson, the Cash App right there at the bottom of the screen, bro. It's $1 Social Smith, my brother. Well, it's $1 Social Smith, my brother. But yeah, and GM, anybody that's not part of AMC FSG to come into the chat room, they're gonna get charged. Like all the AMC FSG members, we family. But GM, we're gonna set it up where anybody that tries to come in there on a temporary basis, like we need to put like a temporary room up as well, GM. That dude named Dave, salute to you, brother. Peace and blessings. Also, I was thinking about this, GM, like make a temporary viewing room. So, like when people want to come in there, like on fight nights and stuff, they would have to pay you a fee, GM. Like they would have to pay you a fee because it'd be a lot of motherfuckers that be wanting to watch fights for free and shit. So if they're not part of AMC FSG, like we make one room that's temporary for fight nights where people can pay a fee and they can have access to just that room. So they can come in and watch the fight and everything right there. Like, GM, I have plans to set it up where you get paid as well, my brother. Like, get paid big time because, that Discord, that's your baby right there. You came up with it. You were smart. And I feel like you could capitalize off of it. Like big fights like the Tank Davis fight and shit like that, charge motherfuckers $10, $15 to come through and watch it. It's still a whole lot less than paying for the fight. Plus motherfuckers can sit there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Dog Willie in the building. Shout out to my brother Bruce Gas and Jazz. Motherfucker put Willie Nelson to shame the way he smoked. That nigga smoked like a chimney. Matter of fact, he smoked like a gun when the killer see his enemy. Smoke like Bob Marley's kids. You feel me? But yeah, after this show, GM, we're gonna get the particulars together as well, brother. We want to make sure this shit set up right. You know what I'm saying? because you do a lot for the AMCFSG, and like I be seeing, like Money Brown and them used to do that shit, and he be asking people to support, but we ain't even like that. Like if you're not part of the family, GM hard work, he gonna put that shit in there, and hell, 10 people that come in there, that shit pays for the fight right there. You know what I'm saying? And I know it'd be a lot of motherfuckers. Devin Sonia, salute, King, peace and blessing. And I know a lot of motherfuckers be trying to get that free, be trying to get them free fights and shit. Yeah, you can get it free, but you gonna cash out GM. You gonna pay something. Motherfuckers ain't gonna just use the brand for no reason. And motherfuckers talk about Helen of Troy. They talk about how the war between the Greeks and the Trojans was started by one woman, and that was because of the beautiful Helen of Troy. Cleopatra had niggas sitting there fighting and dying for them, but them motherfuckers ain't got nothing on my co-host, Miss Key Alexandria. She stops the block, she stops the shop, the whole internet algorithm drops when she comes in the building. Shout out to the beautiful queen making her presence known
Oh my,
here on
thank,
the Line Show. Yeah, we
thank
in here.
you.
So
Yeah,
let's.
thank.
What's up, Doctor Special?
I'm good. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm
Happy
excited about
Shabbat. That's what we call it. Happy Shabbat.
that.
What's
Happy.
up?
I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Um, dang it. Hey, all things. Hey, Devin. I haven't seen you, Devon Sonier. I hope everything is good, bro. 6500. Good to see you. I'm dedicating my portion of the show to Anita Baker. Happy belated birthday.
I thought you was
Huh?
dedicated to me.
No, happy belated birthday to one of my favorite singers of all time, Anita Baker. Do you know when she put out her demo, the execs told her that she could not sing? Isn't that crazy? They did not like her voice, and look at who Anita is now. Okay, so that just lets you know, man, don't give up on your dreams. They told her she couldn't sing, and Anita Baker hit him with one of the coldest R&B albums of all time called Rapture. That was back in
Woo.
1986.
You know what?
Man, Nita was cold blooded for that. She said, "Oh, I can't sing. Let me get y'all together real quick."
She brought the rapture down on them boys. Skills from New Orleans.
Exactly.
They said Macy Gray couldn't
Exactly.
sing. But Macy Gray, she has a different type of voice, but they were saying Macy Gray couldn't sing.
Absolutely. Okay. She put out Sweet Love. You Bring Me Joy. I mean, come on, man. Come
Shout out
on.
to
Come
the
on.
beautiful Queen Arena in the building.
Happy birthday to the beautiful queen Anita Baker. I met Anita 16 years ago. She is tiny. Yes, I heard she's really short. But salute to everyone. Thank you guys for joining us. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Shout out to the people that's listening in and can comment. Everyone from EB Sweat a Lot to D1, Cash Crypto. Salute to everybody. Hey Marcus. Hey Skills. The beautiful
Speaking
queen
of
of
D1, Speaking of D1, shout out to my brother D1 in the Cash App with the $2 holler. Appreciate you, family. Thank you for supporting the grind. And like I say, we just need 4 more people to support the grind, man. Like I say, I appreciate when y'all support the grind because y'all the ones that keep the lights on. Y'all the ones that make doing this job worthwhile because YouTube don't do it, but y'all do. And shout out to my brother Lamarcus Robinson, one of the day ones from the stay ones. We in the building. They can't take one.
Hey, all things. Hey, GM. Good to see you guys. All things, my right hand. Hey, there go my boy Cash. Salute, Cash. Hey, Big Block. Good to see you as always. Bruce Gas, Courtney in the building. Salute to everyone. Fresh Baker. I'm definitely gonna be there tomorrow. Just let me know the time, y'all, for the Discord. I'll definitely be in there and make that a regular thing. Anytime y'all want to go on the weekends for these fights, I will be in the building as much as I can. But for sure tomorrow, okay? I'm kicking it all day tomorrow. I'm getting my food and everything prepped today.
You got me
It's
some
going
wings,
down
T?
tomorrow.
You
Huh?
got me some wings?
Actually, I'm doing both. I'm gonna do regular wings, and I'm gonna do jerk wings and jerk
Girl,
oxtail,
stop. Girl, stop, girl.
jerk
You keep talking
oxtail,
like that. You talking like
and
that. You gonna find you a husband out here in these YouTube
oh my
streets.
god, and
Hey,
rice and peas. I'm doing rice and peas too to go with
oh,
the
not rice and
oxtail.
peas. You going with the Jamaican meal, rice and peas with the jerk chicken. Oh, shit.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my brother Akelo Nella in the building, Cash Crypto in the building, and Darius Warren. Salute, King. Peace and blessings.
Hey y'all, good to see y'all. Hey Darius, hey Kilo. So let's kick this boxing talk off because we got it's ghetto.
I
It's
love
ghetto.
ghetto because I'm a
It
ghetto
is
ass
really,
nigga.
really ghetto. And we finna kick this off, right? I'm not even doing the housekeeping. We going straight into it. So Adam Azim and Sergey Lipinets, even though they're trying to battle against the battle of the Davids in my Ashley's Corners voice, why they both missed weight and they had to do a re-weigh in upper.
Who did?
Adam Azim and Sergey Lipinets. I'm like, how the hell do both of y'all miss weight? So this
Wasn't it over
morning,
like wasn't Sergey like 4 pounds over and wasn't Adam Levine like 5 pounds over?
if I'm not mistaken, I think so. All I know is that they had
They
to do a
should just
replay.
they should just change the weight. Like they should just change the weight. Shout out to my brother Creo the Traveler. Shout out to my brother Desmond Johnson in the building. Dragon Assassin. Soryukin.
Hey Dragon, hey you guys, hey Desmond, always good to see you, King. Um, so yeah, so they both end up missing weight, y'all. They had to do another weigh in, where they officially made it. I'm like, this is ghetto. Like, why are they starting today? Why are they starting today? But I will have that fight card at the end of the show for you guys. Um, I never thought I would see the day where both fighters was like, F it. That's pretty much what they both did. But let's get into the meat, like the real reason. So remember I keep telling y'all upper that it's a lot of conversation regarding drug testing. Remember that? It's everything from the Ryan Garcia. We got Tevin Farmer in the mix now with William Zepeda. But the person I've been keeping my eye on for the past about 2 months now is Memo Herrera. Now, I've been reading you guys everything that's Team Benavidez. He's been, banging on the VADA testing and snack. And he has not stopped upward to the point where Ronnie Shields did an interview. And I want to say, hey, Creole, I want to say big ups to Big Supreme for sending me this. Because I didn't even see it. But Ronnie Shields had to come out and defend himself, y'all. Now, Memo, he's put out a couple posts. He said the fake 24/7, 365-day testing by VADA testing, right, Upper? And
Yeah.
then he said, it's easy to establish a testing protocol all year round, but truly, how many testing? Once or maybe twice a year on this program. VADA testing lacks transparency, credibility, and definitely won't show their testing statistics. But it did not stop there. I'm so surprised. I've never seen Team Benavidez go this hard like this before. Then he said those involved in 365 days VADA testing is just a big commercial run by scammer Conte and Dr. Goodman. Because if you truly investigate and request full testing statistics for each enrolled in this program, you will see the sad reality. All is hype and doesn't control doping. Now,
Exactly.
if you guys remember, hold on though, Upper. If you guys remember, and Big Supreme brought this to my attention. Memo went down with Victor Conte in the Balco scam. He's the one that turned a witness against Victor Conte those years ago. So now it's like the pupil is attacking the teacher. Memo is attacking the teacher, Victor Conte, and VADA testing. Now, some folks are saying that David Benavidez is nervous or the team is nervous. Some people say that there is that it is some validity to it because Boo Boo Andre did an interview, okay, upper period. Boo Boo did an interview saying that he wanted a few things. One of those was a bigger size ring than what they were offering and testing. He didn't get any of that. Okay, I think that they only tested for 4 weeks prior to the fight. And some people are saying, what if David Benavidez might have something up his sleeve? I don't know. But what do you guys gather from everything I just said?
I'm gonna tell you what it looks like to me, Key. Like honest, and this is I like David Benavidez and I like David Morrell. Like I like both of them because they're young fighters and they're giving us the fight that we want, and they're going out here. They're out here. They wanting all the smoke, and I love that shit right there. Like you can't beat that. But in my mind, and tell me if I'm wrong, but you know, let's just say if a female does something wrong, right? Have you noticed that she starts accusing the man and like she be all up on the man, like you be like, damn, like Key, when somebody does something wrong and they tries to push the buck on somebody else, right? Like it seems like how can I explain? It seems like David Benavidez and them, right? It seemed like um it's like that they done got away with some shit and then they thinking that everybody else is doing the shit as well. Like they're too adamant about this shit. Like, and shout out to my brother Courtney in the Cash App with the big 20 piece of chicken nuggets. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to my man Courtney in the Cash App on this Shabbat with the big 20 piece of chicken McNuggets with the dip sauce. But it's like that they're, and I just need 3 more people to support the grind as well. I appreciate that. But what I was saying is, it's like they're real adamant. Like it's like a fucking witch hunt. I've never seen. And shout out to my brother Phenomenal in the building. It's like it's like I've never seen them act this fucking nervous. And people talk about it's not nervous. No, this is nervous energy. I can read people energy, and it's a lot of nervous energy. Like they're real. I've never seen Benavidez act like that. He didn't act like this with Boo Boo. He didn't act like this about Caleb Plant. Shout out to the beautiful Queen to sit in the building. If you're not subscribed to her, make sure you subscribe to her. And shout out to DZ Sanchez in the building. It's like David Benavidez is nervous. He's scared. He's trying to get an excuse out there. He said his hand is messed up. Like it's putting out all this right here. It's giving me nervous vibes. And they've been testing Morrell. He's not failed nothing, but you're steady pushing the envelope like you're wanting this man to be fucking dirty. Like it's like you want him to be fucking dirty instead of accepting the fact and everything. And like I've been telling y'all, VADA does not control testing. WADA and USADA. VADA is a second tier site. Like it's a middleman. Like you have to give it to VADA, and VADA has to pass the shit off. Like they have to pass the buck. That's what they're doing. They're passing the buck. And David Morrell is laughing at it because David Morrell sees that you're scared. Exactly, Oakland. He's trying to motherfucking intimidate David Morrell. And see, that's what Benavidez likes to do. He thinks he's the monster. He likes to press down. He's always the biggest fighter. Like he bear down on the people. And it's not working. David Morrell is laughing at this guy and he's treating him nonchalantly like, nigga, you're nothing. This is what is happening, Key. It's like, nigga, I don't even take you seriously. Like, David Benavidez is doing it like, nigga, this is my biggest fight. And David Morrell, like, nigga, you easy like Sunday morning. Like, this is what's going. Exactly. You're a fool-ass earthman. And they, shout out to my man, Dragon Assassin. But, Key, the man is acting real jittery and nervous. Like, it's giving me, like, what you hiding, man? Like, nigga, it's a fight. Go out there and fight. Like, what are you nervous about? The man has not been failing tests. But like I said, fighters know. David Morrell has more power than Benavidez. He knows this. Benavidez has more stamina and he comes with the combination punching and everything. But David Benavidez is not going to be outweighing his opponent. Just like I used to wonder, how the hell could David Benavidez weigh in at 168 and then be 220 pounds in the ring and still have all that stamina and shit? Like, Nigga, you could pack on 40 fucking pounds. Yes. And I showed a fight where he's packed on 40 pounds and still go out there and throw 1,000 fucking punches. Cash Crypto, I'm not saying the fight is easy. What I'm saying is David Morrell feels like, man, David Morrell has been in tougher fights than this one right here. And I'll give you one. Odyssey Iglesias. That was a more tougher fight than David Benavidez. You got a man with power who has more skills than Morrell, and Morrell had to go in there with that monster. So after fighting Odyssey Iglesias, David Benavidez don't look like a killer like that. Like when you've been in there with motherfucking killers, you okay, you've done been in that situation. Like once you've been in a shootout with 1,000 motherfuckers and you've been in the middle of it, then you sit there going against one opponent. You know, it just hit the same. Like when you've been in a 3-way with a couple women, then when you just with one girl, it's not the same. And David Morrell, he's confident. He knows what he can do. He's confident in his abilities. David Benavidez hasn't did that. Okay, Cash Crypto, but he still was out there, bro. Like, bro, it'll all be set tomorrow. I'm just telling you, David Benavidez is motherfucking. He's motherfucking damn nervous. What you think, Key?
I think, well, so I'm looking at this from both perspectives because one thing that I've never really seen, and I could be wrong, is Ronnie Shields have to come out and cuss somebody out the way that he did. I cannot read the full transcript because he cussed Memo out upward. But I'm going to paraphrase. Ronnie Shields did. I'm going to paraphrase. It was all surrounding the drug testing. And Ronnie Shields was like, I don't even know you, pretty much. You BA. You know what I'm saying? F you. Right. F you. You know, and if you continue to talk about me, I'm going to sue you for defamation.
Exactly.
That's all that was said, okay? Now, I've never seen Ronnie Shields act this way. I could be wrong, though. But what I will say, looking at it from both perspectives, okay? Hey, Brian, the king of the chat. Salute, King. What I can say is both of these fighters have had this whole drug testing surrounding their career for the past couple fights. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat that. This is not the first time I've heard about David Benavidez. This is not the first time I've heard about David Morrell. But the more aggressive approach, the more the people that are being aggressive in this is Team Benavidez. Morrell and them is pretty much cool, calm, and collective. You know what I'm saying? They not really saying too much. They, you know, Ronnie Shields just had to let Memo know, put him in check real quick, and then bounce. You feel me? I don't like it. I feel like I don't want this to be set the standard for this fight, that if David Benavidez win, it's because of, you know, he got Memo in his corner, and, you know, Memo is tied to all that stuff. And if David Morrell win, it'll be the same thing. Oh, well, he wasn't being VADA tested consistently. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to give both of these dudes their just due. Salute to just due. You know, like I want it to just be a clean fight.
Yeah.
Has VADA been coming through and testing? Yes, they have. Memo's argument is that it's not consistent. But again, what did you sign up for though? Because from my understanding, there's different levels of, you know, testing, like how many times you test and everything else. You feel me? What we do know is that come fight time tomorrow, both of them will be tested before the fight and after the fight.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And if it's negative, then what are we complaining about? You feel me? Like that's just I'm still looking at it. I think I do get what you're saying in the chat. I do feel as though it's some nervous energy coming from Benavidez. But the question with the press conference, I went back and watched it yesterday. Do you guys think that David Morrell looked nervous? Is the stage too big for David Morrell?
I think David Morrell, he's getting under Benavidez's skin because he's laughing and treating him like a joke. And I think that's pissing him off more than if you cuss him out. Shout out to my brother, Mr. M. Pride in the building. Shout out to the GOAT, Thomas Hill is in the building. What's up, bro? Hope everything's good with you. And shout out to my brother in the Cash App with the 222. My nigga Brian, the King Falcon, talking about keep going. Like, he on that DJ Khaled, like, keep going. But shout out to my man Brian Falcone. And look, appreciate everybody for supporting the grind for the day. We just need two more. Get this shit out the way early. I appreciate y'all. But DZ Sanchez just said Benavidez team came out saying Morrell got KO in sparring. And yesterday, that guy came out and said Benavidez team is lying. He never KO'd Morrell, and they have to stop using him. Like, the shit's crazy. Like, y'all bringing all this shit up. Will T in the building. How you been, bro? Hey, bro, we been handling reality in this motherfucker, bro. And look, my man GM got the AMC FSG Discord going for anybody that just came in here. Make sure you sign up for the Discord. It's a new spot, the new hangout spot when people ain't live. You still have this will be an open chat where people can still talk. They got the voice chat over there, and it will be showing fight night movies over there. I mean, not fight night movies. It'll be showing fight night exhibit events over there. And if you're not a part of the AMC FSG, you can just get with GM. It'd be a little service charge to watch. If you're AMC FSG, you're good. But if you're not part of it, it'll be a little service charge. Everybody in here part of it. But, for other people that want to come in and watch the fight, it'll be a surcharge to GM. It won't be as much as it'll be like 5 or 10. GM got to set the prices, but, you get to watch a pay-per-view match. You get to be in there with the family. You get to kick it with the lovely Key Alexandria. And, I'll be there too, But, yeah, this fight right here is bringing out a lot of hostilities, and it's kind of dampering the fight. Like, I feel like all these antics right here, Key, it's like taking away from the winner because, like, they trying to bring up controversy instead of let's just have a fight and see what happens. Like, you're sitting here putting up fires that's not there. Now you sitting here. Now, what if somebody say, "Oh, he might have been dirty," and he's not dirty? You just threw salt on that man's name. That's just like when a woman hollers "grape" because she's mad at a man, and it comes to find out that the man didn't grape the woman, even though they went through all that and found out that she was lying. Guess what? It's still on that man's jacket. Like, that shit's still on that man, Key. Like, it's the public opinion. The charge will still be there, even if he's vindicated. And people, we need to stop putting that jacket on people that's not there like that, except for Tevin Farmer, because he even said it himself. They're gonna say that I'm on shit. But
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, Thomas Hill. Good to see you, King. Go to these YouTube boxing streets. Hey, Will T. Salute. Hey, Alan Sosang. Good to see you. But here's my thing, and I agree with Wendy said. He said something important. He said, with you can still cycle off during camps and everything else. The thing is, until there's a system in place, and this goes across the board, until there's a system in place that tests 24/7 like it's supposed to, the only sanctioning by the only testing body that does that is USADA during the Olympics. They test them athletes like crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother level. That's the Olympics. Every 4 years, I think the Olympics is. Boxing is a almost every weekend sport. For some people, every other week, like Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason fight every other day, in my opinion. Yeah. But I'm just saying, hey, Big Dog Willie. So, like, hold on. Hey, Tommy Guns. But like I'm saying, until we get to that, all these, everything is up for conversation when it comes to this. But what we do know is that both guys are being tested. If it's not as consistent as you would want it to be, that's where contracts come in at. That's when you put it in writing what you want to be done. And I have a feeling, Upper in chat, and I'm going to put this on the record. I have a feeling that this is not going to be the last time we hear about Snack and VADA testing for these next upcoming fights. I got a feeling that they are about to have a huge magnifying glass put on them.
Snack about to go up under the microscope.
Not even just snack. I just think with testing,
Yeah.
period. I think that a lot because we're getting a lot. It's a for the past few months. If you guys have not noticed, I've every week I've said something about a fighter being tested dirty or a fighter coming out and saying something about not being tested and all this other stuff. So I think that this year is going to be the year of testing weight and snack. I think those three things are about to be put under a huge microscope. Hey, Al
Shout out to
brother,
my
good to see you.
shout out to Al Boogie in the building. Shout out to the VPN game. My first lieutenant, Alan Sostain in the building. And shout out to my brother Opulent LDTV in the Cash App with the $5 holla. I appreciate everybody that support the grind. And guess what? We just need one more person to support the grind for the day. Who's gonna be that one person that supports the grind? And yes, Cash Crypto, David Morrell doesn't want no unnecessary touching, and I can understand that, bro. Yes, it will be a $20,000 fine, but you got to understand this as well, Cash Crypto. Like, don't no other man want another man to sit there and keep putting his hands on him, and that's not no. And shout out to Tommy Guns in the building, salute. And that's not no dumb shit, because guess what? You put your hands on me, and shout out to the beautiful Queen Cassandra. She snuck in the door. I ain't see you, Miss Cassandra. How you doing, Queen? Hope everything's well with you. But even Key can attest to this. Why ruin such a big fight? It's over an $8 million gate. It's gonna do over 200,000 pay-per-view buys. You putting your hands on me, and I'm getting tired of this shit. Like David Morrell is getting pushed. Like, okay, now what if David Morrell pop off and hits David Benavidez like, and he don't just like he fucks up David Benavidez, or they get into a little scrap and somebody gets fucked up, then guess what happens, Key? It ain't no damn soft shit though. Cash Crypto. Now you thinking like a nigga, Cash Crypto. And you know you my nigga. But think about it. You put your hands on me and I put my hands back on you. Something happens. Tell Key, tell him what happens if they get in a scrap before the fight. Tell him what happens.
It's a
No,
25%
but,
deduction
but
from
if they get into a scrap and something happens, guess what? The fight's called off.
all the fighters
The
off.
fight is
Yeah, the
off,
fighters
Cash
off. Hey, Rick.
Crypto. Shout out to the OG Rick Timms. Now, just because you trying to sit there and push a nigga, man ain't going for that shit. Somebody, say like one of his people in his crowd, they pop off on the nigga. Now you done ruined the goddamn fight that everybody been putting all this money behind and all this shit right here. Keep your hands to yourself till we get in the motherfucking ring. Because if it's one of my niggas, you put your hands on me, they gonna pop off and it ain't shit I can do about it. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna pop off. So you gotta realize that. Okay, the nigga threw his whole belt because the nigga put his hands on him first, though, Cash Crypto. Like he put his hands on him. I'm calling it down the middle. But David Benavidez pushed him both hands in the chest. That was first, Cash Crypto. I'm calling it down the middle. So you just put your hands on me and assaulted me. So yeah, I threw my belt at you. Because he couldn't get to him, because after David Benavidez assaulted him, he couldn't get to him. So I think that's some punk shit too, because you sat there and put your hands on me knowing it was going to be broke up. So it's okay for you to get a shot off me and I can't get to you? Come on, bro. You said call it down the middle. Let's keep it 1,000. That's what I'm saying, though.
Well, go ahead.
Cash Crypto, that means somebody gets to touch the next person and the other person sitting there mad. People not going out to that shit, dog. If you want to put your hands on me, we got a ring. Keep your hands to yourself till we get in the ring, bro. James Dunnigan, salute. My nigga Kawhi Elliott in the building.
Well, I do want to say this real quick, Upper. Salute to everyone. Thank you guys. Hey, Kawhi. Hey, James. I do want to say this. Memo did tag the FBI. Okay. So he said, no wonder why Vada failed testing for 2 weeks without testing. Then another 2 weeks without testing recently. It's obvious Snack is on David Morrell's side. Conte and Dr. Goodman should be investigated ASAP for corruption. We still win in the fight, but open up your eyes. Manipulating the testing and protocol should be fully investigated ASAP. And and he tagged the FBI in this, and Top Rank, and Boxing Scene, and VADA Testing, and ESPN. And he also put Conte can't manipulate the samples itself, but if you know how to read, I'm talking about the testing protocols that likely can be manipulated on his favor. Hold on, manipulated on his favor. You understand the difference? Yes, Ryan is a cheater and couldn't ever prove contamination. Case closed. Now that part is inaccurate. He did prove contamination, but um, Memo tagged the FBI. That's why I said I think that moving forward, there's going to be eyes on weight, drug testing, and snack.
Well,
I'm just putting it out there, okay?
one thing is crazy about it. David Benavidez was on Snack Memo, or you forget about that. Like, quiet is, yeah, exactly, phenomenal. The FBI is already investigating the shit because Trump even said something about them testing the shit in motherfucking boxing. I mean, Kawhi, and I know Kawhi Cash Crypto. I know David Benavidez is y'all guy and everything, but I'm a fan of boxing. Shout out to my nigga Just Do in the building. Salute, King. I'm a fan of boxing. I'm gonna keep it 100 all the way. Throwing your belt, that was an assault. Putting your hands on a man, that's an assault. This is what I'm saying. No boxer should be touching the next boxer before we get in that motherfucking ring. And that's just straight like that. I feel like that's a punk ass move because you know you have a crowd. I don't respect no other boxer taking a cheap shot. That's like if you in jail and a nigga still off on you in front of the CO. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Bud is snacked. Cash Crypto. Bud is snacked. Bud came in at 170 pounds when he fought motherfucking the other dude. Bro, I haven't been hating on Benavidez Cash Crypto because I like Benavidez as well. I just sat there and said the other day, neither one of these fighters should be motherfucking discredited, even whoever loses. I feel like just because you get one loss doesn't make you a bad fighter. I also said that I wouldn't mind watching these people fight each other more than once because I feel like they the best two at what they do. And shout out to the beautiful, sexy Kendra 50 Cent in the building. Like, I would rather watch these two great fighters fight each other than watch a bullshit ass fight that's one-sided. That's exactly what I said the other day. This is what I'm saying. I like good fights. And I said a fighter, just because they lose, it doesn't make them no less of a fighter because they're the best fighting the best. Holyfield and Riddick both fought 3 times. I was happy with that. And I don't care how this fight goes down. I just hope the fight is good so we can get maybe a damn trilogy out the damn shit. That's what I said. Because David Benavidez is good at what he does, which is coming forward and bulldozing a person. Morrell is good at what he's doing. He has a skill. You feel what I'm saying? Kawhi Elliott, you talking about stop. I understand. Bro, you're not listening, dog.
Hold on, yes, wait.
Hold on. Don't stop, Mickey. Every boxer has pushed another boxer. Yes, I understand that, Kawhi, but I also said that shit is not right. That shit is not right because you sitting there doing that and you know it's a crowd to sit there and stop everything from going down there. And yes, I felt like David Benavidez did duck the fight. And I'm going to stand on that, Cash Crypto. I ain't taking it back. Shit. But now they both fighting, so neither one of them a duck now. I just know I had the video where David Benavidez said that Morrell was next. And then next thing you know, he sat there and said he didn't know about it. Yeah.
Salute to TM. Salute to Slogan 1, Zach B. Salute to Sexy Kendra 50 Cent. Salute Queen. Okay, so look, regardless, I mean, again, everything will be settled tomorrow, whether it's Benavidez or Morrell. One thing that I will say, I don't have a problem with the pushing, but it did come out from David Benavidez's team that if he was to land another hit on David Morrell outside of the ring, 25% will be deducted from his purse. I told y'all that a couple days ago.
Money. I thought it was 25,000. You said 25%?
It was 25%. That's what David Benavidez said. That's what Benavidez said.
So if they purse is 10 million, that's 2.5 million coming up out the guy. Ooh, that's a lot of fucking money. Shout out Shout
Exactly.
out to the beautiful Cassandra in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, Queen. And shout out to my nigga Thomas Hill saying for being the last black American ninja in the building with the $5 holler. But like I said once before, David Morrell or David Benavidez, whoever wins this fight, is going to be the new face of PBC, honestly. Because this fight is doing numbers, and I'm glad. Because David Benavidez has put in the work without getting ducking ass, without getting the fights that he was supposed to. Cash Crypto said, that's why niggas smiling, giggling on some can't touch me shit. Hey, 25%, I wouldn't touch that motherfucker either. And look, Cash Crypto, nanny nanny boo boo, but that's getting under that nigga's skin too. You feel me?
But the thing is, okay, like I said,
Kawhi, it sounds like you're
congratulations.
getting upset over that, brother. Calm down, bro. Take a deep breath, Kawhi. The fight's happening tomorrow,
Now,
brother. Just calm down. Pipe down, my dude. I still love you, bro.
now,
Even though you upset, I still love you. Don't start sounding like these Devin fans now, bro. Don't do that, Kawhi. I got more respect for you. Don't be like one of these DHP people. But yeah, like
now,
wait,
I want to say congratulations to David Benavidez and David Morrell, because the lines are wrapped around the corner for the ceremonial weigh-in for today. Also, congratulations! I told you guys the other day they had to open up another
yes,
section,
geez.
so this is on par to do between 7 or a little over $8 million, and they're looking at a projected amount of over 150,000 pay-per-views. So we're looking at between 150 to 250
Oh,
pay-per-views. That is
oh yeah.
excellent. I am so proud of y'all for showing up and showing out for this banger. Hey, Dondra.
Shout out to Don Drickum. And yes, Deezy, you said Rick Glazer came out saying pay-per-views are not selling. Rick Glazer doesn't want the pay-per-views to sell. And one thing over here, Deezy, we don't pay attention to shit that Rick Glazer says. Because one thing people don't understand, in boxing, pay-per-views are directly correlated to the gate. So if you're doing a $8 or $9 million pay-per-view, you're gonna have at least 150. You're gonna have at least 150. No, I was going off your comment, Kawhi. Calm down, brother. Calm down. A1 Hoop Zone. Salute, brother. Peace and blessings. But see, David Benavidez and David Morrell is the biggest fight out there, DZ Sanchez. Dick Glazer has always hated on the PBC. He's always hated on this. You got two people in their prime, the best at what they do. I think this might be the first time we see a unification of secondary belts because David Morrell is the WBA world champion, and I think David Benavidez is the WBC interim, ain't he, Key? Which WBC did he just win, Key? Was it the interim or the intercontinental?
Let me pull it up and I get back to you.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Teach in the building. And exactly, phenomenal. The gate sales directly record to the pay-per-view. And I don't care what nobody say, and I'm gonna come on record to say this.
So,
You say what?
David Morrell is the WBA regular, and David Benavidez
World.
is the WBC
We don't say
interim.
regular, Key. It's the world. That's the
Okay, world, and David Benavidez is the interim of WBC.
so we this
Oh, I didn't even know Joshua Buatsi is the WBO interim. Okay, okay, so one of them got to get that off.
I might be wrong, chat, but is this the first time we've seen a unification of secondary belts? Shout out to B Dog in the building. Salute. And salute to it's a new person that just came through here. But either way, and this is what I want people to understand. This is the fight we asked for, right? So I don't want nobody to sit there and see, don't do like when Stephen Fulton fought Inouye or when Spence fought Bud. Like, we got two fighters fighting the best. I hate when people try to write off a fighter because they lose. If David Morrell loses, that means that he lost to the best right there. We can't write him off. If Benavidez loses, that means that he lost to the best. Like, one loss doesn't make a fighter no good. Bernard Hopkins lost his first fight. You feel what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis got beat by Oliver McCall and Hussein Rahman. That didn't make him not a great fighter. And see, that's what new fans have to understand. Floyd was a special person. Not every fighter can retire undefeated. The link messed up on that restream. I'm on restream, Thomas Hill. When we try to drop it, it knocked the other person off. It only has like one person up there, Thomas, because the restream will knock you back off. That's what me and Key having problems with. That's why anytime we try to put somebody else up here, it knocks it off. But yeah, Rick Glazer always, I can do it at the end of the show, bro, when it's just me and you. But anytime I try to put more than two with this restream, that's why when my subscription over with, I'm done with this shit. But yeah, people don't realize just because you get one loss, it doesn't drop your value. Hell, Ryan Garcia lost the Tank. He's still a cut above everybody else around there. Like motherfucking Canelo lost to fucking Floyd. Oh, Cash Crypto, I hope we get it 3 times as well. Like, because that's the best fighting the best. I don't want to see Morrell going out there fighting Anthony Yard or motherfucking Anthony Durrell. I don't want to see David Benavidez fighting nobody. I want to see these motherfuckers bang it out. Especially if they make, exactly, Kawhi, 2 of them in their prime. Because see, the first fight, right? People don't realize that the second fight makes the money. Remember, Wilder and Tyson Fury, their first fight did like 500, but that second fight did like 8. That's why Devin Haney, if he'd have fought Lomachenko again, it would have did numbers. Devin versus Ryan 2 is going to do numbers.
Can I say this to Upper real quick? Salute to, I think his name was Joseph, and hey A1, good to see you. It was somebody else. I'm sorry. I'll get you when you make another comment. But one thing that I do want to say is David Benavidez better come out and win this fight very decisively, because the Canelo fans are going crazy. Remember how the Canelo fans tore up Bam Rodriguez for his comments?
Oh, yeah.
Saying Canelo ducked. Okay, they going crazy on David Benavidez. Now, I've been lurking in some of these Hispanic chats, and shout out to them. I love them, because one thing about it, they're going to ride for good fighters. Look at Pitbull Cruz, okay? They don't care that man lost. They are out there for Pitbull. He is very popular right now in Vegas, from what I've been told.
And Lexus Roach, they ride for his ass too, and he been getting beat.
But the thing is that a lot of Canelo fans, some of the Canelo fans are watching this fight to ensure let's see what you do against this young bull. And what I saw at the press conference was the chance of Mexico, and then you had the Cubano. Like, I loved all of that. I'm like, oh yes, Mexico versus Cuba rivalry. This is lit. This is super lit. I just hope that David Benavidez put on a performance, so that he can continue to say, this is why Canelo ducked me. You get what I'm saying? He got to use that selling point. Hey, T.
Morrell could say Canelo don't want to fight him either. So even if both of these people fight, no matter who wins, Canelo's not going to fight neither one of them anyway. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to fight either one of these young bulls right here anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know why the Canelo fans are sitting right there, because they're not going to fight neither one of these people. Canelo's in his farewell tour. He's not about to fight. And plus, he's going to say they 175-pound fighters now anyway. Fareed, salute. But yeah, whenever Mexicans, I'm going to tell you one thing about Mexicans. They have pride in their race. If a Mexican fights a Cuban, a Puerto Rican, any other race that's Spanish, they show up and show out. It be motherfucking damn like Mardi Gras. I'm talking about they go crazy. Like, they're going to have the mariachi bands out there. And I really hope that David Benavidez appeals to his Mexican side and he brings one of the mariachi bands out, like how Canelo and Floyd did before. Bring out the old school mariachi. You feel me? But you know something,
Absolutely.
DZ Sanchez, I'm gonna be 100% 100. A lot of people are saying that David Benavidez has been disrespectful to Canelo, and I always keep it 100, DZ. At the beginning, Jose Benavidez Sr. and David Benavidez, they came to Canelo with all due respect. They was coming at him with respect, respect, respect. And Canelo did just keep shitting on him, saying he doesn't deserve it. But he fought Avery Vildrum, John Ryder, Edgar Berlanga, Jaime Munguia. Like, I feel like David Benavidez was more deserving of them because Canelo did take his belts and didn't give him a chance to receive his belts back. Canelo had a chance to be undisputed at 160. He had all three belts at 160. Only thing Canelo had to do was fight Bubu Andrade. This man jumped a whole different weight class instead of fighting Demetrius Bubu Andrade. And he didn't jump that weight class until David Benavidez lost his belt. He lost his belt on the stage. As soon as David Benavidez lost his belt on the for a little cocaine, Canelo came in there. He stole the man's belts. And shout out to my brother, Mr. Altruistic Shalom. And not only has David Benavidez, he has been Canelo's mandatory for 4 years. For 4 years. And he was the intern for the WBC. He fought 6 eliminator fights. And they still never did it. Canelo threatened to drop the WBC because they was trying to force him to fight David Benavidez, and Mauricio Suleiman said no. So I can't get mad at David Benavidez for wanting what was his. You can't get mad at that. Canelo just chose not to fight that man and fought everybody around him. And one thing about me, I'm gonna keep it 100. Canelo, he avoided that man because he fighting people that didn't deserve. Berlanga. What has Berlanga done that David Benavidez hasn't? Berlanga has never had.
And Berlanga, if he wins this match in March, Berlanga is going to be the top
But
contender
Berlanga
for the
has never had a
IBF.
belt. Has never had a belt. John Ryder has never had a belt. Avery Vildrum, never a belt. Like, that was Canelo's sparring partner, Avery Vildrum. So we can't sit there and say it's based on what they bring to the table. Plus, yeah, that's like calling them, Canelo ducked him. I mean, it's just what it is. But Canelo feels like he's at his farewell tour, and he feel like he don't have to fight the man. But I'm gonna call a spade what it is. That man was more deserving of anybody to fight Canelo. Just like Boo Boo was supposed to fight him at 154 and 160, and Canelo chose not to fight him. Now I bet Canelo will fight Andrade now at 168 because that's out of Andrade's element. Circle 7 salute. Canelo has built himself for 168. DC Sanchez, he did, brother. He did. He was mandatory for 4 years. No, go ahead, Key.
I wanted to segue out of the Canelo talk and David Benavidez until we get to the fight card, if that's okay. Sure. Because one person that's at this fight that's scouting is Shushu. So Shushu arrived in Vegas day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And it's alleged that he is scouting for the Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Fulton rematch. So even though Shushu has a fight March 29th for the WBC featherweight title eliminator, with the win, if he beats Jose, I think his name is Jose Enrique Vivas, he will be up there to face the winner of B Figgy and Cool Boy Steph. So Shushu is there. Hey.
I thought DZ, no disrespect, I'm sorry. Are you a male or a female? Because I don't want to misgender you. I don't know if DZ is a male or a female. If you're a female, I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I'm sorry for calling you bro. I don't know if you're a male or a female. So could you clarify that, please? Because I don't like to disrespect people's gender.
Mr. Altruistic Salute King. Now Canelo will fight Jamal and Andrade. Yeah, back at 150, 154 and 160. Yeah, Rick Timms. And Jamal is in the front, is one of the front runners for a May or September fight because Bud Crawford negotiations has stopped. Never mandated the fight. He always went around with his answers. I get that. Suleiman did play the game. I will say that DZ Suleiman did play the game. He did.
Hold on, golly.
You Okay, so let's get on. Canelo left undisputed on table because he have to face Andrade for the last belt. I get that, Rick. I get it. I definitely get it. Hey Mike, I get it. So well, at least we know that it's not looking like anytime soon that we'll get a David Benavidez versus I thought so too. I thought she was a female. Is we're not going to get the David Benavidez versus Canelo or David Benavidez versus Morrell. Now, can y'all hear me? Press y'all got. I'm good. I don't know. Upper, what are you doing? Oh, I was like, what are you doing? Upper doing something with the whatchamacallit. Okay, so on to this, y'all. I guess so. Hey, Milan.
No, I was loading it up
Thank.
so when we needed it, it'd be there. That's what I was saying. I was doing. I was loading it
Oh,
up.
so let's get on. So Keon Davis did some interviews that I saw yesterday. And he was talking about, of course, he's
Tank.
gonna knock out Barenchek. And yes, brought up Tank, saying that, what would happen if Tank was to send him an interview. But Stephen Espinoza came out and said that after that, Tank Davis told him that after Lamont Roach fight, he wants nothing but top tier fighters. So be looking out for Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna put Keon Davis on the back burner for the simple fact that of what Bob Arum is trying to do, especially with the reconfiguration of what's going on with Top Rank. They still have until I think May or June to determine if they're going to stay with
Give me
ESPN,
three.
go with the
Give
zone.
me 3 minutes, Key. Oh, your age is not
Okay.
important, DZ. I was just making sure, Queen. That's okay. But yeah, we respect our queens around here. I was just making sure, Queen. That's all.
And my fingers crossed is that Top Rank goes to Amazon. That's my thing. I'm praying for that. So I'm putting Keon Davis on the back burner because we know how Bob Arum likes to do his in-house fights. There's nothing wrong with that. All promoters do it. But Tank did tell Espinoza, which Espinoza came out and said that he wants Shakur, Ryan Garcia, all the top tier candidates for Tank after the Lamont Roach fight. I'm loving this. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Oh, y'all did. Keyshawn is becoming corny. Well, I won't say that. Now, here's the thing: like he has to come out and talk his stuff. And one thing that I will say, okay, and I've been saying this since the Lemos fight where he did his last fight. I feel as though he's more energetic in the way that he sells a fight. I like that, especially if he can come out and knock out Barenchek, and then if he keep that same energy with saying I want Tank Davis, I think that would be an exciting, electrifying fight because Shakur Stevenson, Shakur got to rebuild. In the words of Eddie Hearn, he's got to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? So I want this. I want this for Tank, and it is time for us as fight fans, regardless if you're Team Tank, Team Shakur, whatever the case may be, it's time to hold these fighters' feet to the fire. Okay, like period. Both of them have fights coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. All right. Um, let's see what they do. You understand? Let's see what they do. Yeah, Milan, I like the Rayo versus Gary too. I would prefer Rayo. I'm praying that Gary. I pray that Gary Antoine can defeat Rayo so that we can get a huge fight in Washington D.C. for the culture. That's a culture fight, like straight the Russells versus Tank Davis, Washington versus Baltimore. That would be crazy. Hey TM. Inside and out. Yeah, that's what I like about it. I think that the Keyshawn, as far as marketing, would be such a well lit fight for Tank. Um, no, because I'm yet to see another fighter build his status on his own. But the thing is, Dragon, we got to give grace though, because when you're this type guy, that's why I'm so happy about the Battle of the King Davids. Because at the end of the day, this is going to put one of these two fighters in the position to rule over 175. But Turviev and Baval missed their beat. Bro, Turkey messed that card up with the sellability of it. And so here come Benavidez and Morel finna hijack it pretty much and be the talking point of 175. You know what I'm saying? And they got to face either the winner of Beterbiev and Baval. You know, so they'll be the official cash cow. Canelo is 168. That's the cash cow. 154 is up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? Right now, because even though it did not do well financially, but it still did sell, 154 right now belongs to Bud Crawford until Spence and Jermell Charlo get back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, until them two boys get back in the mix. If Spence once he come out in the summertime, that's what I'm hearing. And I'm pretty sure that that's gonna do numbers. Then 154 would belong to Spence. 135 belongs to Tank. Even 140 right now belongs to Tank Davis. You feel me? He go to 140 and fight Rayo and Gary Antoine. He'll be the cash cow 2 divisions. You see what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all talking about. The Davis card completely overshadowed that Turkey card. It's over with. Phenomenal. It's looking really bad. If Will T Sheldon, if you can put that comment back up, I don't know what you said, but it was a question that you had about Shakur. Can you retype that and I can answer that for you? When they are not available. I get what you're saying, Dragon Assassin, but when you're the cat, when you're that person that's gonna bring the money, bring the eyes to the sport of boxing, these are, you got to call out those people. Look at Anyway. MJ and Eddie Hearn are doing a hell of a press run on Anyway right now. They've gone to the point where they want to remove Anyway off the pound for pound list. Bam Rodriguez is about to be next up. He go out and win his match in May and start unifying and everything. Guess what that's going to leave for Bam? Everybody's going to be calling out Bam. 126 is up for grabs right now. Shushu could be the one to slide in and be that person to rule at 126 and have everybody calling them out. So I get what you're saying. Build off your own legacy. But unfortunately, for the past few years, it's been everybody calling out the money man and putting that pressure on the money man to make these fights. I'm gonna be a little late. That's fine, kid. That's fine, Cash Crypto. How you gonna write Virgil off and give it to Bud? Because Virgil has a tall task with Madrimov, and that's not an American fight. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the numbers are doing with Virgil in Saudi Arabia, but I guarantee you this though, Andy, he go out there and do what I think he gonna do to Madrimov and come back to America and do his Dallas or his Vegas fights. He will be a contender too. But we can't overlook the fact that Errol Spence has a huge fan base. So I could see Virgil and Spence vying for that top spot of who's the cash cow at 154. You said Shakur had to rebuild according to Hearn. I was asking how, and Shakur is a belt holder. Eddie Hearn said that because of his performances, that he has to rebuild his name. That's what Eddie Hearn said. That's why I said, according to Eddie Hearn, he has to rebuild that. With the past couple showings that Shakur has done, his performances, the fans, it's not, I guess the fans have been, I can't even say I guess, they have been critical over what Shakur, inside that ring. So if he go out there, put on a good performance, boom, he back in there. What if PBC pushed back Tank till March to compete and overshadowed that Turkey card? Hey, Free Smoke, I don't think so. They've already had, March 1st was revealed before the Turkey's card, if I'm not mistaken. And that's an apples to oranges comparison because 99.9% of Americans can't go to Saudi Arabia for that February 22nd card. Retype it, phenomenal. I got you. Because I can't scroll down. Hey Jay. When he on, oh Lord, thank y'all. See, here we go. Here we go with the snack. I rarely hear about Arthur Ben. Okay, so Turkey just finally, okay, 21 days before the fight. Well, 22 days before the fight. Turkey just put out the video for the Crescendo February 22nd card that featured Baval and Baturviev. I'm not gonna lie, that commercial sucked. I'm gonna keep it 105 with y'all. That commercial sucked. Was never out to begin with. What you mean, Teach? What you mean? Bud Fight flopped in the U.S. with Turkey. Yes, but at the same time, he still sold. You know what I'm saying? Whereas at 154, Earl Spence has sold no pay-per-views. At 154, Keith Thurman sold 0. Jamal Charlo hasn't sold anything outside of the Canelo, and they pretty much stripped Jamal of everything. Jamal is supposed to come back on either on the Fundora card or in the summer. They're trying to switch up whether it's going to be Jamal going to be on the Spence undercard or on another card. So be looking out for a summer card with them. It was supposed to be the Fundora and Spence card, but I think that one got canceled. Now Fundora is fighting, I think, Joey Spencer, and Jamal is going to return in the summer. But both the Charlo brothers are back training. I know that for a fact. They are back training. It was some Illuminati stuff. It sucked. Like, it was like, and I hope that, like, I'm like, because one thing I like about Turkey commercials for his fights, they be entertaining. Like, the one with the heavyweights back in December was entertaining. I thought the Fury and Usyk one was entertaining with the Hitman type of logo. You feel me? I thought those were entertaining. But this one, I was like, that's kind of, yeah, he sold peanuts, but at the end of the day, nobody else is selling.
Well,
so until Spence
Tim Zoo
and the rest of them come back, Bud Crawford is the man at 154.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, up.
Tim Zoo sold in at 154. He sold.
Not on Bud Crawford's level though.
Bud Crawford, do you know how much? Do you know how many sales that Bud Crawford got?
It wasn't the same, but Bud Crawford got. It don't matter. It still was more than what Tim Zoo got.
First off,
especially now, Tim Zoo would have with the last fight, but that was a free card because of the hurricane.
Well, you know that Bud Crawford and them did under 150,000. They did under 150,000 with the stack card. And most of the people on there came to see Esau Pitbull Cruz, to be honest. And I think Tim Zoo versus Fundora did more than that, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they didn't.
Well, they did close to it, but Bud is not the winner. Charlo does more if he fights, but
I said that.
No, that's what I said. That's what I said. But
they will be able to do that. Still, right now, he's the winner.
What I was saying is, but Charlo ain't fighting nobody. But that's why Earl Spence, either he going to do what the fuck he got to do or sit down. I'm tired of him playing with my emotions. I'm tired of him acting like he about to fight and he's not. Like, nigga, you gonna fight or not? But one thing I wanted to say, Keith, Baval and Baturviev, those were that's the undisputed champion and the one that had the belt, right? Isn't it funny that you got two people in that same division who's tripling their payment and they're not even the damn main belt holders? Don't that say something? Can you hear me?
What do you mean by that?
That is not. It's the marketing strategy. Like, if Baturviev and Baval was fighting on PBC, I feel like they could have pushed that fight better because you got David Benavidez and David Morrell. That fight has been building for 3 years. You got Beterbiev and Bivol. That fight has been building since 2021, right? That fight.
Yeah.
How do you build a fight from 2021 and you don't capitalize on that? That's what I'm saying.
He did it wrong. Y'all heard me complaining.
No, I know
I
I said that you was right about that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I said that you right. I said that they fucked our fight up. This is what I'm saying. Just because a person has money doesn't mean they know how to make money. You feel what I'm saying? See, Turkey doesn't make money. See, he's using other people's money, Key. So with the fact that he's using other people's money, he doesn't realize how to generate money. First off, you got Bud Crawford with a stat card and you have fucking Eminem. How do you not sell? It's because they're not pushing to the right demographic. They're not put in the right place. Like, if I would have did anything like that, I would have had Bud probably around Detroit or somebody just because he got Eminem on the card. You feel me? Could you imagine them doing that shit around Detroit or Chicago with Eminem on that card, Key? If you're gonna use Eminem, put him near there. Like, if man, motherfuckers that don't even watch boxing, you would have brought them to boxing just so they could see Eminem do a concert. Because then he do like 5 or 6 fucking songs.
I think he did 22 songs. I'm just
but
that was a long concert. I'm like, God, come on, Eminem.
But Key, I looked up the other day when you said something about it, right? I looked up the average ticket. I mean, well, Eminem concert, one concert when he goes to them venues. Do you know the average concert brings out? Now, this is the average concert for Eminem. It brings out between $12 to $23 million when he sells out one of them venues. So just having Eminem could get you at least 10 million, right? At the gate, at least. Then you put boxing in it. This is what I'm saying. Turkey has all these resources, but he's not activating it right, Key. Like, if me or you would have did that, we would have got a venue in Chicago. I would have got either the Soldier Field. Ain't that where the Bears play at? Soldier Field.
Yes.
I would have got either Soldier Field or I would have got the Michigan Wolverines, Big Blue. Because Big Blue, I think that's like one of the largest stadiums in America. I think it seats like 120,000.
Mm-hmm.
I would have got that right there, Key. And guess what? We would have motherfucker had the Eminem concert with the fight. Like, you already got Eminem. You're already paying him. Why not put on the concert and sprinkle the fight in there? You're giving away fucking damn video games for another thing. Like, so don't think you're above cross promoting. Like, you're giving out Fatal Fury. Well, you're giving a discount for Fatal Fury if you go to this fight right here. So if you're going to use that marketing strategy, use it the whole way around. Oh, okay, Will T, 110,000 people. Okay, you got 110,000 people, and Eminem has sold out venues bigger than that, Key. They said over there in motherfucking someplace over there across the seas, they say Eminem had damn near 150,000 in a football stadium. And I'm not talking about American football. I'm talking about, the Big House. That's the name of it. My bad. I know. Well, they call it Big Blue, but the Big House. But just think, you got 100,000 people, Key, for an Eminem concert. And let's just say the tickets are $100. That's 11 million. But then just think about the tickets close to the stage. Like, they're not using everything that they got, and they're wasting fucking money. And you got motherfucking... And like with the Beterbiev and Bivol, come on, man, you could have made that shit a whole lot better. That shit should never have flopped. But this is what I'm saying. They're not doing the shit properly. It's like he's wasting fucking money. Shout out to my brother Circle 7 in the Cash App with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you, King. And long time no see, Circle 7. Well, the Big House, that's what it's called. The Big House, Michigan seats over 100,000. Soldier Field, 61.5. I mean, that's what I said. If they did go to Soldier Field, I mean, I know that. I'm just saying, like, he could have put him in Chicago or Detroit. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't saying that they had the same amount of seats. I knew the college stadiums are bigger than NFL stadiums because you got to get all the college people. But what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, don't you, Keith? Like, he could have did the venue differently, especially when you got a headliner like Eminem.
Yeah.
Like, you got the, huh?
No, I was saying, hey, the slogan in Circle 7.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if an Eminem concert, he gets between $11 to $23 million for an Eminem concert, there's no way that you got a boxing match with Eminem and you do under 11 million. It's no way, Keith. Because just because of Eminem and he's going to put on the concert, period, that's going to get you that right there, period. And then you get a chance to get a free boxing match too. That's squandering your resources. And that's why I say Turkey is not used to making money because it's not his money. And see, that's why I be trying to teach my kids, and we have a problem because my kids don't understand the value of money because my kids don't have to fucking make the money. That's why they sit there and spend the damn money. And that's why I try to make them do housework and shit so they understand, like, look, you get paid to do this, because if a person don't understand what it takes to make money, then they're going to sit there and keep wasting it. That's why you have the rich kids that grew up with silver spoons in their mouths and they don't know how to understand the value of making a dollar. And my kids was like that, spoiled as shit at first. But now I got them realizing that anything that you want, you have to earn. You don't just get shit just for being there. You just don't show up to get it. And see, that's what Turkey problem is, Key. He thinks, okay, I'm here. Everybody bend the knee. And I'm supposed to make money because I have this money. It don't work like that. That's why a lot of people don't get into the boxing game. This shit right here is a lot of people that don't have your greatest interest in heart. And when you're trying to come in and take other people's money, you're going to have opposition. And he's starting to realize that now. And like I said the other day, Bud Crawford and Canelo, they done gave Canelo the green light, Key. And like I had talked to somebody yesterday after me and you talked, somebody that's around the PBC. And they said that they're not above making the Canelo versus Bud fight on the PBC card.
I said that.
No, that's why I said after I talked to you, best friend. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, the negotiations have stopped.
No, the negotiations with Turkey and Canelo have stopped.
No, everything, even with Bud, is not going on right now. I know that for a fact.
Oh, okay. But guess what?
Canelo is focused on May.
Yeah, which he should be. But after the May fight, if Canelo sends that contract, what's going to happen?
Well, I would say that would be stupid of Bud, because if he's already stopped negotiations right now and you need an 8-week camp, it's time for you to be looking at another option. I hope Bud wouldn't take that contract. I hope Bud will go ahead and get it in with somebody else for the summer. Hey, hardcore casual.
What would he need an 8-week camp for? For
Ain't
Canelo?
that how much? Isn't that how that's how many days they train for a fight? Isn't it 2 months?
Yeah, but May, June, July, August, that's more than enough time.
I think Bud should get another touch before he gets in there with Canelo. That's just my opinion. Because that's going to be a year. If he fights Canelo, that's a year and 1 month out of the ring. I think Bud Crawford should get in there.
When did he fight? When did he fight Madrigal?
August 3rd of 2024.
August 3rd. Well, Bud ain't trying to do no touch up. You know why? Because that means Bud's gonna have to fight another bigger fighter. And if Bud being in there with bigger fighters is a bigger chance for Bud to lose. That's why Bud didn't want to fight nobody at 168, because he knows, like I said, like with Francis Ngannou, you put Bud up against David Benavidez, David Morrell, Olison Iglesias, Lester Martinez, any of them top guys, they're going to clean Bud's colon. They're too big for him. But then he's not going to get no respect for fighting nobody outside the top 10. You feel what I'm saying? So they're going to be like, oh, Bud cherry picking. So see, he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place then, Keith. So who does he get a touch up to fight? Like, who does he fight
I
untouched for, best friend?
But the thing is that he's coming off an injury. I know he only fights once a year, but he's coming off an injury fighting. When's the last time we seen this with Bud Crawford coming off an injury and fighting in a year?
But,
Once a year.
but this is,
I
I
don't like.
understand.
I don't
Well,
think
I'm
he should
asking you, best friend, who does he get a touch up against, though?
I think he should fight William Skull.
That is a winnable fight.
Very winnable. He should get a touch in with William Skull at 168. Stop William Skull. There you go. Boom. IBF Canelo. There you go. Go for undisputed 2 times.
Actually, that's a goddamn good motherfucking That's a good motherfucking damn thing. But what if Canelo fights with William in May? Because that's what they're talking about.
Well, then Jamal Charlo. Yeah, then I saw Boo Boo Andre. Yeah, there's other options.
Boo Boo might be too long and awkward for Bud right there. Like Boo Boo is not no sorry ass fighter for one. Boo Boo may have looked bad against Benavidez because he was outmanned, but Boo Boo is a 154-pound fighter. So when he fighting Bud, he won't have to come in as big and everything. He wouldn't have to focus on size because his base is bigger than Bud's base, so he could probably come in at like 163, 164, and will be able to damn fight Bud at a comfortable weight. I would say Bud do better to fight Berlanga.
Yeah, or Pacheco.
Nah, Diego Pacheco Pacheco too long, too big, and too skillful for Bud right now. Because Bud would have damn problems going in there. I would say if I was Bud, I would fight a 160-pounder, actually, just to see what the weight is at 160. Like, before I go up to 168, I would at least take a pit stop at 160. Like, I would do that. I would take a pit stop at 160.
Whatever, Marcus. You guys are haters. Well, I'm just saying, like, coming off an injury, waiting over a year to fight Canelo, that's a disaster.
What you think about that, Key? What you think about him taking a pit stop at 160 on the way to 168 instead of just jumping off?
Shiraz? You want to give him Shiraz? You want to give him
no.
Lara?
Fuck no. You want him to be able to make it to the Canelo fight still, right?
You want to give him Janabek?
I give him I give him Elijah Garcia. That'd be a good fight.
That's a good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight.
And Elijah Garcia coming up from 154, he's been at 160 for a couple years, but still, his base is at 154. Bud's faster. He has more skills than Elijah Garcia. And, Elijah Garcia does have a Mexican fan base, even though he's unlost, but a couple times. But, I feel like that'd be a good fight for Bud, Elijah Garcia.
Oh my goodness. Log out, Milan. Y'all being mean to Bomac. Leave Bomac out of this. I get it. Y'all think, man, Earl at 160, he not Earl got to get back in the ring with somebody. And I'm hearing that it's still they want to do Fundora beats what's his name, then he'll get back in the ring with Spence for the summer.
That dude named Dave, I think Laura be too much for Bud, honestly.
That's why I forgot to say that too. Thrill Hill, salute King.
Salute to Thrill Hill. Erislan de Laura is a hell of a boxer. And now he's sitting down on his shots. Laura, in a perfect world, Laura would be a great tune-up for a Canelo fight because Laura did beat Canelo. And his style beat Canelo. But do you want Bud in there with that extra weight with a person that can move like Laura? Because Laura can move.
Slogan, log out. Y'all log out.
The advantage that Bud has against these fighters is that Bud is quicker and he moves better. He has more movement and is quicker than these fighters. But if you put Bud up against a lower key, then you got another fighter that can go lateral with you. And he's a heavier weight. So that's like putting a skilled fighter that's smaller against, Bud will probably be bigger than Laura in the fight. I mean, he was 170 when he fought Majamov, so pretty sure he's going to be bigger. And like, Key, how does Bud go from 147 to 170 in the next fight?
And
still be in shape to go 12 rounds.
Water? They said it's water weight. That's what everybody keeps saying.
Yeah, all right.
They said water weight, but
have you ever tried to drink a gallon of water, Key?
Yeah, I drink a gallon of water every day.
And what do you do when you drink that gallon of water?
Go to the bathroom.
So how
Hey,
does it stay on you if you how does it stay on you if you piss this shit out?
well then hell, I don't know, Upper. I have
I'm no,
no
I no,
idea.
I don't either. That's why I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out how do they make that shit
Maybe.
stay.
Oh, okay. What if he's eating one of those tomahawk steaks?
Then his ass gonna be so goddamn sluggish, he ain't gonna be able to damn move. You know, a heavy meal will make you fucking sluggish as hell, best friend. Come on
Yeah,
now.
no, go to sleep. I don't know. I'm trying to give excuses. I have no idea how they rehydrate the way that they do. Like
It's
I
a
said,
mystery, right?
I think like that's why I continue to say I think that weight, drug testing, and snack
They're gonna
assessment,
look into that shit because
they
that
look
shit
into
is
a lot.
unnatural. It's unfucking natural. How like how Devin rehydrated 20. I hate to bring Devin up, but how Devin brought in 25 pounds the next day. It wasn't even a full 25 hours. I mean 24 hours, and he was able to rehydrate 25 pounds and still not be sluggish. Like I don't understand. Like it's some new shit they got out here or something, Key, because I don't understand how the fuck they do it and still keep the fluid inside the body. Cause I know if I drink a gallon of water, I'm gonna be pissing all damn day. That shit is gonna flush everything out my system. Pass a drug test with that shit.
My God, I am cash crypto. I'm not changing up. I'm just saying that question from 147 to one set. I don't know. I haven't. Hey Zulu. Hey JA. Lord,
What
y'all
I miss what Cash Crypto must have
set up.
said. What he say?
Set up. I'm changing up. I was just on memo. I'm changing up. I'm
Oh
not changing up. I don't know how you gain weight like that. Boozy said he got butt stopping. A lot of trainers, a lot of people got butt stopping Canelo. I gotta see it to believe it. If Triple G, one of the greatest chins I've ever seen in my life, couldn't get Canelo down, if man, I don't know about that. Bud got that steroid turtle back. Oh my god. Okay. Y'all being mean. Anyways, you guys, any freaking way. See? Y'all being mean now to these fighters. Y'all being mean. We don't know that yet. Let's wait till everything come out. But I do believe that there's gonna be a magnifying glass being. That's all I gotta say about that. Cause y'all being mean. Let's see how this go. Do we like it though? That Tank Davis chasing Shakur Stevenson potentially. Do we like that? We like that fight. I don't know where Upper just went. Shrank from 190 to fight at 147. That's a good point. That's a good point. Both going, but I would feel like as far as losing weight, over time, and then you know what I'm saying? I don't look at that as crazy as gaining weight within 24 hours.
yeah, 24 hours is a quick thing. But shout out to my brother, Mr. Altruistic, in the cash app with them Giovanni 25-inch spinners. Motherfucker, keep rolling when we stop. Shout out to my brother, Happy Shabbat. And Shalom King, represent with them Giovannis. But yeah, Key, that's what I've always wondered though. How the hell do a motherfucker like Bam Rodriguez? Nigga, you a little guy. You went from 115 to motherfucking 143 in a day. Like, nigga, what the fuck is y'all doing? They really do need to look at snack, all bullshit aside. Like, they really do need to look at snack because that snack shit, bro, it's not natural. Like, I'm trying to figure out how they get the. This is what gets me. Okay, a motherfucker can gain that type of weight. Yeah. But to gain that type of weight and still not be sluggish, to still be able to go 12 rounds, to still be quick, active, and still have your stamina up, that's the part that confuses me. You feel what I'm saying? That's the part that makes me wonder how the fuck do you do that? Like with Zerto Ramirez. You remember Zerto? He was fighting Bivol. You remember they fought at 175. Remember, Key?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that Zerto was 230 when they on fight night?
Yeah, I heard he was bigger. Yeah.
Okay, 175 to 230, that's 55 fucking pounds, Key. How do you gain 55 pounds and still able to go 12 rounds with the champ? That's unnatural, right? You just gained a whole a whole adolescence boy. Like you just gained a whole person.
My God. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Let's see what's about to
But
be done
you
about
get it, but I don't. That's the problem. I don't get it. I don't know how the fuck they do it.
I don't know. I think that we're gonna be finding out sooner or later though.
Yeah, they really do need to do an investigation on that because, like I said, I keep it 100. I'm for fairness, and to outweigh your opponent like that and still be a skilled fighter, it's not fair. It's not. And we talking about fair sports. And like, yeah, Devin and them talk about the Ostra and shit, but that was a contaminant. But nigga, you didn't even want Ryan Garcia came in 3 pounds overweight. You didn't even want to do a rehydration clause because y'all already knew how y'all rehydrated. And if they would have put the rehydration on Ryan, guess who else would have been on the rehydration, Keith?
Devin, hey,
Devin is
Architect Black. Mm-hmm.
Devin would have been on it as well. So you cost your son because y'all doing some shady shit too. And it's crazy when one shady person tries to put the light on another shady person.
He said supplements, nutrition, and clear. Lord Jesus. Y'all, anyways, look, so let's get back to Keyshawn, y'all. Hold on. I get it, Zulu. Wait a minute, y'all. Keon Davis.
He ain't the real Kiki. You still the number one Kiki, Dr. Key.
I know, period. But Keyshawn Davis said that the fight between him and Andy Cruz does not make sense right now. He said when the fight with Andy makes sense, I'm going to jump on that fight because it's going to sell. I'm not going to jump on it right now because it's not going to sell. What does that say? What do y'all think? Is that a lucrative fight? I think it sells. I
don't think it sells more than him and Tank, but it does sell, my brother.
I think, but okay, does this put a damper in a monkey wrench in the fact that now fighters are going more towards the money route? So people were getting upset at Tank Davis a couple years ago saying that money, you can keep the belts, I just want the money. Remember?
Preach, Key.
And so now Keyshawn and now with Shakur Stevenson, I don't know what you're doing in the background. But Shakur is saying that he's chasing the bag. Now Keyshawn, it looks like, is saying that he wants the biggest fights to make money.
Devin, remember Devin? Devin started chasing the bag too.
Yeah, Devin chased the bag. That ish ain't selling right now. These should have fought Limo. He should just fought Limos. Yeah. That fight would do numbers. They don't have history. Of course they have history. Well, I think me and Upper been saying for them to fight for over a year now. We've been one of the only ones like, yo, Keyshawn, hit up Andy. That's the
nigga said you his son. He said you his son and everything. And that fight would sell. Eddie Hearns told that man he would give you your biggest payday if you fight Andy Cruz. Eddie Hearns, Keyshawn has never made over $500,000. I don't think he made over 250. I don't think he's made over 250,000 yet. Eddie Hearns told that man he'd make at least $1 million in that fight. So you the businessman, you not standing on business, man.
So is he looking for pay-per-view, or could it be that Keyshawn wants to continue to be a headline fighter? What do you guys think? Because I think Andy Cruz, if they have a good card with Abdullah Mason, get Xander Zayas, Shoo, Top Rank got a nice little, you feel me? Got a nice little stable over there. So why not? Would that be an undercard fight or a main event fight, Upper?
Keyshawn versus Andy Cruz would be main event. Like, honestly, because people have been asking for that fight. You even had Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart asking for that fight. So it's already got mainstream already. You got mainstream people already asking about it. And one thing people don't realize, when you have people that crosses over, like entertainers, when they're asking for a fight, then that shows that a fight has traction. That fight has traction, but I feel like Keyshawn, and in my mind, I think Keyshawn could beat the man. Honestly, I think he probably would beat the man. But I can't tell because I haven't seen the fight. And the man has beat Keyshawn 4 times. You feel what I'm saying? So he must know a way to beat Keyshawn. I mean, he just fought a dude that was a stronger puncher and had more power than him. He just fought that dude, and he made it look easy. So maybe he knows Keyshawn's style. Maybe he can make Keyshawn look easy. Maybe he can make Keyshawn ineffective. And maybe Keyshawn knows that because he's tried 4 times and all 4 times it's failed. So maybe I think Keyshawn, he doesn't want to mess up his potential bag with Tank to fight. But if Keyshawn does fight Tank after Baranchik, if he fights Tank after Baranchik, and once Tank cleans his clock, pause. But once Tank cleans that nigga clock, the fight between him and Andy Cruz will be bigger because he will have more eyes on him, and then he could fight Andy Cruz after he gets beat by Tank. That could be a bounce back fight for him. Okay, I lost the Tank, but I beat the nigga that's been beating me 4 times. That could be a good bounce back fight for Keyshawn. So if he plan on doing it that way, then I understand. But nigga, you told them a year ago that you would fight. Eddie Hearns even brought it up. He said it on that live a year ago that he would fight Andy Cruz in 2024. He said that in 2023. He said that's a fight to make in 2024. And he ain't stand on it. But like I said, I went back and watched 3 of those fights between Andy and Keyshawn Key. And Andy was styling on that nigga. And Andy ain't really got that much power, but he had that nigga wobbling in the last fight, Key. I'm talking about he had that nigga drunk.
Okay, let me play devil's advocate. Now that Keon Davis is going for a belt, okay, in 15 days. Dang, all these fights. In 15 days on a Friday, Keon Davis will be fighting Baranchik, right? For the belt.
Ain't nobody even talking about it.
Exactly. So what if, hear me out, what if Keon Davis feels as though I'm going for a belt? You not going for nothing. So I got bigger and better things. Once you get your name, once you get your weight up, then we'll talk. What if he's sonning Andy Cruz like that?
That's why I said after he fights Tank, he will be beltless again. And then that fight will make perfect sense because it'll be a bounce back fight for him. Because right now, he is going for a belt. He is going for the biggest payday that he could possibly make in his career. Keyshawn versus Tank Davis. There is nobody else in boxing that Keyshawn Davis can fight that's going to get him that type of money that Tank is going to get him, Key. We can say what the fuck we want to say, but Tank is the cash cow.
Right, absolutely. What if he's just a hoe? You know what, J.A. lockout? Phenomenal lockout. I'm so done with y'all. That's exactly what he's doing. I think so, Marcus. I can't stand y'all today. My goodness. I think that's what he's doing. I think he's stalling them out. He's stalling them out, Debo. He said, look, now.
Can you hear me?
We not doing this right now. You feel me? Now, this is the 3rd time Keon Davis has been on air saying no to Andy Cruz.
I hate this restream shit. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
But what I was saying is there is nobody that Keon Davis can fight in his career looking forward. Like, there's nobody around that's going to give him the biggest payday but Tank Davis.
But
like, there's nobody.
Everybody's going after money now. But when Tank said it, he was the villain.
You know why? Because there was people that wasn't getting money. See, when you're not getting money, then it's always good to say what the next man is doing. But when you got a chance to get money, then it's a whole different ball game. And that's what I be telling people. People be like, money changes people. No, it doesn't. Like motherfuckers say, you get money, you change. No, when you get money, the people around you change. See, a lot of people think that people that get money be changing, and it don't be that way. It be the people around them because now they expect shit. Like they can get entitled. Like motherfuckers is entitled to your money. Like, matter of fact, look at the Devin Haney fans. Remember when Devin Haney was fighting and they was trying to get the Tank fight, right? Remember how they was talking about how Devin was entitled to 50-50 versus Tank because he got the belts and Devin Haney did this and that. Like the man they was trying to make that man entitled to the next man's money. and they was getting mad because Tank said that he was going 75-25 or 80-20 that nigga. And they was like, oh no, why he gotta do that? Just like motherfuckers was talking about Bud needed 50-50 with Earl. Like, Earl's a good one for that one, because he wouldn't have got no damn 50-50 from me after doing 6,000 pay-per-views with David Abernethy, and hell fucking no. But see, motherfuckers always is generous with the next person's money. It's easy to tell the next person to do this with their money, but when they get the money, it's a whole different ball game. Like, motherfuckers was talking about how Devin tried to do Shakur. Remember how Devin told Shakur 25%?
Mm-hmm.
But when Tank was going to do the same thing, because you look at the pay-per-view numbers, Tank was trying to do the same thing to Devin. Oh, man, Devin needs at least 40. But why he going to do a black man like that? If I'm not mistaken, I thought Shakur was black too. That's what I'm saying. When people have their favorite fighters, it's okay.
Well, and I do agree with that, DZ. She's saying, is it a fact that he'll
What's
beat
up, people?
is it a fact that he'll beat Barenchek? I got a theory with that one, DZ. As we get closer to the fight, I think that y'all will be surprised. I don't. I think Keyshawn does beat Barenchek, but I think it's not gonna look like the Nevereti and Barenchek fight. That drunken stupor. That was a horrible. My goodness. The one that Facts Bud, the one that tricked the game. Yeah, absolutely. He ain't rushed to see Andy Cruz because that injury got 99 reasons. Well, let's see. Andy Cruz is petitioned to the WBA. And I think Andy Cruz is doing that like how Shakram Gayasov did for Boots Ennis. And he's getting step aside money for the Amantasanionis and Boots fight. I think Andy Cruz gonna get some step aside money from Tank with these next fights if the WBA makes him Tank's mandatory. Because I don't think that fight is ready. Like Andy Cruz versus Tank, I don't think Tank will take that fight. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Andy Cruz doing something that Kid Austin Jr. and them didn't do. With money, no certain people they know they can elevate, but they don't understand that fair exchange ain't robbery. Okay. So speaking of a fair exchange, be looking out for a possible 4-man tournament with the PBC. This is the last one up before we get to the cards. With the PBC, it is being talked about right now. They're trying to make a 4-man tournament, and I cannot tell y'all, when I heard this news, I flipped out, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, because Upper in chat, if they can make this 4-man tournament, I know we're talking about tomorrow being one of the best cards or a fight of the year contenders. I think that this one would surpass it. He didn't get a fight with him, so he's gonna have to fight Andy. Absolutely, Andy Gill. I think that this one could surpass it, y'all. I ain't even stunned to y'all. So it's a 4-way fight involving Fundora, Bohachuk, Bakram, and the winner of Ortiz versus Madrimov.
Love
I'm
it.
hearing that they're trying to make it for the summer or the fall. If we can get this card, Upper, this 4-man tournament, if PBC can pull this off,
That's gonna be 3 of the belts.
I think that this will be fight of the year. I swear to God, one of these, all of them fights will probably be fight of the year.
That'll be for 3 belts right there. It'll be for the WBO, the WBC, and the IBF, and then the only thing left is Terrence Crawford fight for the. Well, damn, that'll be 4 belts. I don't think Terrence Crawford gonna do it because he wants to go up for Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be 3 of the belts right there.
Think about that though. If
so
PBC
Bakaram's gonna fight the winner of Virgil Ortiz and Bohachuk, right?
No, Bakaram has Erickson Lubin and the winner of Erickson Lubin and Holmes problem. Remember, they're going.
So Bakaram got to stop Lubin then. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So once he get done with that, Fundora wins his fight. And we already know Bohachuk won his. Ortiz and Madrimov got to get theirs on in a couple weeks. That's the 4-man tournament, and I'm pushing for this. I'm sorry, Spence. Look, I want Spence to come back. I
Hey,
do.
Spence can take a seat. I don't care. So
Right.
so it's
Like
gonna
I
be
want
so
his
it's gonna
corner.
be Fundora versus Ortiz then, huh? That's a big fight. Fundora versus Virgil Ortiz in Texas. That is a fucking big fight right there, Key.
Think about it. Think about it. That's saying if PBC can pull this off. I know we
Oscar
talking
gonna be
about
down.
tomorrow. I know we talking about tomorrow, but yo, this will be fight of the year. I don't give a damn with nobody. This is a fight card of the year. If they could
Hey,
pull this off.
Oscar De La Hoya is definitely gonna be down for that, making some money. And he likes making that money with the PBC.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna make Turkey mad as hell.
Oh yes. Oh
Turkey,
yes.
Turkey, Turkey about to try to bend his knee to get in.
He already bent his knee. That's over with. That's
No, I'm talking
over
about
with.
he gonna try to kiss Al's shoes. Look, Al, I got Eddie Hearns trying to scrub my shoes. I'll make Eddie scrub your shoes too, Al. How about that?
Mm-mm. Okay, so everybody like this. Okay.
You say everybody what, Key? Hello?
I'm sorry. I said so everybody like this fight. Everybody like the 4-man tournament. That's a
Yeah,
hell of a
so we're gonna have Baccaram, Fundora, Virgil Ortiz, and the last person again.
Bohachuk.
Oh yeah, I love that shit right there. I would love to see Baccaram versus Boba Ortiz versus Fundora, and the winner pop together. Baccaram versus Boba is gonna be action.
Absolutely. But so is the pressure on Ortiz and Madrimov?
I think Ortiz gonna go out there and dismantle Madrimov. Honestly, like I
Okay.
told you, I feel like Boba was more dangerous than Madrimov. I feel like Virgil Ortiz is gonna walk through Madrimov, and I'm talking about walk through that nigga. Like Virgil Ortiz is about to come out there with a damn aggression because um Robert Garcia said that Virgil's been in that motherfucker training hard as hell since his last fight. He said Virgil Ortiz. He said he'll put Virgil against Bud right now. He said, but he'll stop Bud.
I've seen the video and Virgil Ortiz does look good. He looks good.
And that motherfucker solid too. He's a
Yeah,
solid man. I'm like, how the fuck is he making 154? He look like he could easily be 160.
absolutely. Fundora losing his belt. Every man, there's gonna be so many belt exchange at 154 is ridiculous. That's why I need Spence to
Fundora
get
should even
his
have the
up.
belt, honestly. Like I never thought of Fundora as a good champion anyway. I've never thought of Fundora as one of the elites. Like when I look at the elites at 154, like I look at Bud, I look at Charlo, I look at Boba Chuck, I look at Spence if he's back in his rare form. I look at Brandon Adams. I don't look at Fundora like that. I put Fundora and Tim Tszyu at a tier right below. Like I put them as B tier fighters that can rock with some A tier, but they're not A tier. Like Tim Tszyu was beating the fuck out of Fundora until he dropped the people's elbow on him. Brian, my nigga, Brian, you know who I'm talking about. Brian that got cheated by Fundora. I mean by Tim Tszyu. What's his name?
You mean
Brian Mendoza.
Mendoza?
Brian Mendoza put that on Fundora. Just like he put that on Jason Rosario, who and see another motherfucker that's gotta be in there that we about to see. Ain't
Ramos.
is he on ain't he on the card tomorrow?
Yep, we finna get to there.
Boy,
But another
Ramos is
okay,
gonna fuck that nigga.
I just thought of something. If this is what I think the PBC should do, right? I think they should do a Spence and Jermell Charlo
Yes,
on the same card in the summer, June, July-ish, right?
yes,
And then
yes.
have this four-way fight in September, August, well, not September, like the end of September, if they're gonna do it, it's not compete with Canelo, or October. And the winner of the Jermell and Errol Spence and the winners of this, they mix it up at the end of the year
Yes.
or beginning of 2026 year
For
card.
three
That's how
belts. For
you do
three
it.
belts. And have
That's
them
how
mix it up for
you do
three belts.
it.
Because
Yep.
either Charlo reclaiming his belts or Spence getting back what he lost, get his three belts back. Either way, it'll be one of the kings getting the belts back. Unless they go against Baccaram, then it's gonna be a hell of a showdown.
Oh yeah, Jesus Ramos is at 160. Yep, he is. Dang.
Also, Jesus Ramos is at 160 now.
Yep, he's at 160.
Also, that's what. Remember, I was asking once before if when he fighting Jason Rosario, I was asking was they fighting at 154 or 160. Remember, we couldn't decide.
Yeah, well, it's 160.
Oh man, the 160 division has heated up. Okay, you're not gonna keep ducking now, Janabek. And see, I'm so fucking glad, bruh, because remember I showed y'all that video of Jesus Ramos at 154. The nigga was like 190 in that ring. Jesus Ramos gets big as fuck, dog. And the way he did that Joey Spencer, he dismantled him. He dismantled Brian Mendoza first. And see, Jesus Ramos, I'm glad we get to see him at 160. Nah, Andy Gill, because Ramos is at 160 now. And that leaves the division open. That's gonna put Erislandy Laura versus Ramos or some shit like, oh man, that's a good fight. I'm taking Ramos tomorrow versus Jason Rosario for the stoppage.
We gonna
Oh,
get there.
great.
Go back and sign AB and put Spence, both Charlos and Thurman on the same card with Tim Tszyu. That's a master freaking fight. We need Keith Thurman. Where my girl Cassandra at? We need Keith Thurman to win. We need Spence to come back and Jamel. Both Charlos are training. Spence is training. We need this on a summer card. I swear to God, Upper, if PBC could pull this off, these two cards,
They'll do better than they did last year.
yes, with Spence and this 4-man tournament, kiss everybody goodbye. Do you hear me? Take my money. Take my money. That's over with. That's a hell of a freaking card if they could pull this off. And I think they are. I think they're finna pull this off. Ramos said he's in 154. Well, he came in weighing 159. We finna get there though. We finna get there. Once Upper upload the cards whenever he's the things.
And guess what, Key? And guess what? We're gonna have it all in the AMC chat room.
Mm-hmm. And J.A. and Phenomenal and Zulu and Marcus and Kawhi and Fareed and all of y'all better not make fun of my card. What I put together. Because love is in the air.
It should be popping up.
Love is in the air. It is Valentine's. You gotta pull this off, bro. If they could pull this off, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be freaking crazy. It's not coming up. Let me see. Bring Lubin Big Head A back to Lubin is in there. Lubin got to get past Holmes, which I think he will. I think so. I got to go back and watch more Holmes fight. But say, nothing. You know what I'm saying? He turned down the Ramos rematch. He was injured for the Tim Tszyu fight before Tim Tszyu got in there with Bakram. So let's see. Lubin ain't got no excuses, man. Come on, Lubin. Get up in the mix with them boys. Isn't it cute? Because love is in the air, you guys. Love.
Look at that Look at that backdrop.
Isn't it gorgeous? Because love is in the air, Upper. Love is in the air.
No, blood is in the air because that's what St. Valentine's Day is really about. A lot of blood and killing and taking people's hearts.
We know that, but I like to keep it on the positive. Blood is...
No, I'm talking about it's going to be a lot of blood in these fights too, damn it. It better be.
Upper, so you want people to get injured out there?
I want to see people get the shit beat out of them. That's why motherfuckers watch boxing. It's a combat sport. We don't go there for the damn boxing. We go there to see somebody get plastered.
You guys
when everybody picks a great boxing match, they're going to see somebody get knocked the fuck out, Key. We're not gonna act like they're not. Everybody wants to finish. It's like I told you, it's like having sex with a lady. I told you, you got the beginning, which is the damn face off, getting the mood set. Then in the middle of the fight, you getting it there. Then the climax is when you motherfucking knock a motherfucker out. That's the climax. Done busted off. And at the end of the fight, that's the rag time when you go get that rag and just chill out. Like, yeah.
Okay.
That's the after fight press conference. Yeah, it was good for you. It was good for me too.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, all right. We have and I am concerned about Cool Boy Steph, and I'm gonna get there, but let's start from the bottom to the top. Jason Rosario versus Jesus Ramos came in weighing 159. That's why I said I don't know if this is a 154 fight because they came in weighing
That
159.
means it's a 160
Rosario
fight.
was 159.2. Jesus Ramos is 159 on the dot.
So
Upper.
they fighting at
Who do we
160.
have for this?
I got Jesus Ramos by vicious KO.
Thank you, Nine Ether. Okay, you got Jesus Ramos by knockout. I'm gonna go with Jesus Ramos as well. I think Jesus Ramos, he got a grudge, a chip on his shoulder. He pissed off. He's been wrecking stuff his last fight. I
And
got
he's at
Jesus Ramos.
a bigger weight. He's at a bigger weight.
Yes, and a bigger weight. Next up is I have this going to be like I've been telling y'all. I think that this is going to be a fight of the year contender. Um, Pitbull Cruz versus Angel Ferrero. Pitbull came in weighing 138.6. Angel came in weighing on hell, excuse me, came in weighing 139. Who do we have for this fight?
Man, this shit ain't go.
Now, let me just say this. I'm gonna say this upper real quick. Angel Ferrero was 23-2 with 18 KOs. His losses came at the hands of Alfredo Santiago back in June, and he lost to Alex Martin back in 2020. But he did knock out Elazar Carrero, and he's been in some tight, close decisions.
This
So that's his, and we know what Pitbull
this
can
ain't
do on
going
the
a
board.
distance. It ain't going a distance. But I feel like they trying to bring Pitbull back. So I'm a tentatively take Pitbull Cruz on this one.
Okay, do you think it's gonna end by stoppage?
I think I'm just gonna take Pitbull on this because Angel Ferrera does have somewhat of a chin, and Pitbull can hook with the best of them, but it's hard to say. Them two losses that Angel Ferrera got, did he get stopped in either one of them?
No, he's never been stopped.
Exactly. The man got somewhat of a chin. I'm gonna take Pitbull. I'm just gonna take him for the win. I'm not gonna mess with the KO and fuck up my parlay. I'm gonna take him for the win.
Okay, Pitbull Cruz is 26-3 with 1 draw, 18 KOs. Pitbull has never been stopped. We know he lost to Tank Davis, Rayo. He had a draw a long time ago back in 2017, and he lost to Luis Alvarez. I'm going with Pitbull Cruz on this one. I think that this could potentially end in a stoppage. Just going to be a straight come forward fight. As we know, Pitbull Cruz do not like to move around.
Or jab.
But yeah. But I agree with Upper. I take him just on the money line. I don't want to play around with it. I don't want to play around with it. Next up, B Figgy versus Cool Boy Steph.
Oh yes.
Cool Boy had to have a second weigh-in upper echelon for 126. So he didn't make it at first. That was his second attempt. Damn, Fulton. What size is Fulton?
Well, you know, Fulton was.
What weight should he?
You remember I showed you a picture before the Inouye fight where Fulton and Boots was sitting there sparring. You couldn't tell which one was which. Like
Yeah.
Fulton's a big guy. That's why his power don't be there because he's sitting there cutting all that damn weight. But I got B Figgy for the stoppage. Not victory, but I got B Fig for stoppage. I'm taking Brandon Figueroa for a vicious stoppage. Brandon Figueroa, just the blemish on his resume. He felt like he won that fight. I felt like that fight could have went either way. But Brandon Figueroa is not. He was a little bit drained when he fought at 122. Now Brandon Figueroa is up here wrecking shit. He's throwing with bad intentions. I still don't think Fulton is recovered from that anyway ass whooping. I feel like his chin done got loosed up a little bit. So I feel like B Fig gonna stop this man and reconcile that loss he got on his resume. B Fig says, "You're not taking my belt again."
Okay, so Brandon Figueroa came in weighing 125.8. I know Marcus. He just moved up, and he's already having to do a second weigh-in. Ah, man, I'm going with my boy Cool Boy, man. I got a little bit more faith in Cool Boy. I get it, JA. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm a ride with Cool Boy on this one. I got to. I gotta see it again, Upper. I'm not ready to give up on Cool Boy yet. I'm not. So I'm a ride with Cool Boy.
He gonna be
But
cool. He gonna be
my parlay ticket,
cool like the other side of the
huh?
pillow, laying on that bitch.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. But I won't be surprised if Brandon Figueroa wants to stop Cool Boy stuff. Next up, this is the one that we've been waiting for. This the one, Upper.
Yeah.
David Benavidez versus David Morrell. David Benavidez is 29-0 with 24 KOs. He went the distance with Alexander Gayev. I'm not gonna butcher that name. Of course, my boy Boo Boo slipped and fell in 2023. He beat Caleb Plant by unanimous decision. And then we know what Morrell is bringing, man. David Morrell is 11-0 with 9 KOs. He went toe to toe with Hot Rod in his last fight. He then knocked out Cena at Jbeko, and he's been knocking out stuff ever since. Okay. Prior to that, he was on a huge, crazy streak. Now let's do the tell of the tape for this one, because this is what we all care about. David Benavidez came in weighing 174.2. David Morrell came in weighing 174.2. Crazy. Isn't that crazy? Or am I tripping? Okay. But both of them, of course, we know good fighters. David Benavidez is accumulation fighter. David Morrell, good counter puncher, but he
What you
does
say his
come
weight
forward.
was? It clicked out on
They're
my.
both
What was David Morrell's weight?
they're both 174.2 on the head.
Okay.
174.2. Both 174.2. Also, as we all know, David Morrell is a southpaw. 6'1", 78-inch reach, with David Benavidez being 6'2" with a 74-inch reach. And he's an orthodox fighter. Who y'all got?
All right. I got both of them right now because it's a win for boxing for both of them to get in this ring right now. But they got David Morrell plus 700 for a knockout. I got to put something on that right there. Plus 700 for a knockout. I got to put something on that. But I got David Morrell, and this is why. David Morrell is a hell of a boxer with power in both hands. I watched Caleb Sweethands Plant go up against Benavidez and outbox him for 5.5 rounds at the beginning of the fight. I feel like David Morrell is a better boxer with power in both hands, and I feel like it's going to be a great fight. I feel like Benavidez is going to have his moments, but I got David Morrell by a brutal knockout in a great fight that we need to see ran back after this one. I want to see this fight come back.
Okay, I got. Shoot. Okay. What's separating this fight from me, Upper? Um, is attitude, the meanness. I think that what I saw with David Benavidez against Kyron Davis, what I seen him against
160.
Caleb Plant, when I seen him against, I know, but I'm just talking about the meanness of it. I will give the edge to David Benavidez in this fight.
You're not wrong.
I will say that. But for a stoppage, for my upset card, I'm gonna just say it like this. For my upset card, I got Ferrero against Pitbull Cruz. I got Cool Boy Steph, and I got David Morrell for my upset. Now, who I'm going with definitively, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I got David Benavidez.
Okay.
I think David. I got David. I got David Benavidez.
And see, in a fight like that, you can't go wrong with neither one. Both of them have proven themselves. You got one with an extensive amateur background. You got one that's been boxing since he was 16 years old. They both the same size. They both get their opponents up out of there. Morrell only got 11. David Benavidez got 29. But I mean, Alexander Usyk didn't have that many when he first came in. I just say it's a great fight. Hopefully, we get more than one out of this fight. But like I said, Morrell needs to make sure he do like Plant do and outbox him, use his boxing skills, his good feet. David Benavidez, he gets tripped up with his feet. And when you catch David Benavidez square, you motherfucking put a cube on his ass. But it's a great fight. We all get to win because we get to see this fight. And there's no losers in this. There's no losers. The only people that's losing is the motherfuckers that's not part of AMC that's gonna be in the chat room watching this fight with us while we get to see them get it in.
You know, I hope David Morrell wins. I really do. I really hope David Morrell wins. I think he needs this. I hope David Morrell wins. But I don't know. I'm looking at the meanness, the ruthlessness of it. I think Benavidez
Remember,
might stop.
remember David Morrell was laughing and joking with that damn African nigga that was tapping his belt, talking about this his belt. And Dave was like, okay.
Yeah,
Got in that
yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
ring, got that nigga up out of there in 2 rounds. Or was it 1?
No, it was more. I think it was like 4 or 5. But he got him up out of there. That's the point. I know. I know. This is so tough. You know what? Boxing wins. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I want Morrell to win. I do want Morrell to win. But I'm looking at the
I just want
landscape and what will make sense. Do you think it's gonna be in a stoppage? Do you think that Benavidez or Morrell will stop one another?
to yeah, I don't think this fight go the distance. They both got too much on the line. Like I said, if Benavidez wins with an over accumulation, that means that he's gonna put the combos there, and I think probably the ref will stop it or something with the combinations. But I feel like if Morrell win, I feel like he's gonna catch Benavidez in between his punches and catch him with something that he don't see coming. Because Morrell does have sneaky power, and he does have a way of getting his shots off. And like I said, Benavidez, he does one of the things that most fighters above 140 don't do, unless you like a Terrence Crawford or something. If you notice, when fighters get up in weight, they don't throw a lot of combinations. Like if you notice that when boxers get heavier or they in higher weight classes, you don't see them 5 and 6 punch combinations coming out. You see motherfuckers taking pot shots like 1 or 2 shots at a time. Because with a combination, that leaves you open to get countered. And a motherfucker been done took your shot and dropped something off. And see, David Morrell, he's been calling for this fight for years now. Now, motherfucker ain't gonna call for a fight unless they're ready for this shit. Now, if you notice, he's been dogging Benavidez down for a couple years now. Talking about he'll take his shoes and all this shit right here. I just want to see. I just want to see what it do. I can just say this right here though. Whoever wins this fight, they are the new sports. They are the new face of boxing for PBC. Really, either way, PBC wins. Like they got a damn near $8 million gate. It's gonna do over 200,000 pay-per-views. A lot of people are projecting 250. So 250,000 pay-per-views. That's 20 million in pay-per-views plus an $8 million gate. That's a $30 million fight right there, Key. That's a $30 million fight. Both of
But
these
I
guys
think.
are about to.
Sorry, go ahead.
Both of these guys are about to get their biggest payday in their career without Canelo Alvarez. Like this payday is bigger than what they would have got versus Canelo Alvarez because Canelo would have gave them nothing but a little like 10. Like they both will get about 13 million apiece. Plus the PBC will keep the other 7. All fight pays for the undercard. So PBC wins, Davis win, boxing fan win. This is a win-win-win situation. I think that the rematch will be even better.
Absolutely.
There's got to be a rematch.
Especially if somebody don't get stopped. Now, if a person gets stopped decisively, then yes. No, we don't need one.
Well, no.
If it's like a Zhang and Wow fight. Go ahead, Upper.
What if they go 8 or 9 rounds and a motherfucker get hit with a sneaky boom? You feel what I'm saying? Then we need a rematch. Like shit. Sometimes a motherfucker can get knocked out and come back and do good. Like shit. Regardless, if this fight go past 6 rounds and they're looking real competitive on the way, I want a rematch.
If it's not, but
Period.
if it's not
'Cause, you
competitive,
know,
if one person is just,
that way they both.
I don't think so.
Now, if it's like Earl, I mean, like, well, actually, like I said, like, one thing about it, once they fight each other, they're gonna get the feel for each other. You feel what I'm saying? So if they have a rematch, then people get into damn undecided ass whooping.
Upper,
Oliver
you're
versus
in and
Lennox.
out.
I said with McCall and Lennox. You know, those was 2 knockouts, but it came back and Lennox won. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, like the sometimes hamburger helper tastes better the next day. You feel me? So sometimes the rematch is better than the first match.
He said, Zach B said, I just watched the weigh-ins. I will have to change my pick. I got to go with Morrell. Benavidez is way too emotional for this fight. If he doesn't calm down, he's going to lose. I want Morrell to win secretly. I want Morrell to win. Well, I guess it's not a secret. I want Morrell to win this fight.
And one thing
I
about it,
do.
being upset and angry, that's the worst thing for a boxer.
I got an upset card and I got a regular parlay. But I do want to add this in here though. This is do or die for some of these fighters. Pitbull Cruz is on the chopping block. Fulton is on the chopping block, and Benavidez and Morrell has the opportunity to be the cash cow of 175 and be the face of that division, and all things go through them. Okay. So these are very 3 important fights that's going to set the tone for the remainder of the year. Pitbull got to go out and do something. Fulton, if he don't, he's done. Okay. And David Morrell and David Benavidez could potentially get their biggest fight of their career of Bivol versus Baturviev. Okay. These are very big fights. Jesus Ramos can go in and wreck stuff and be a top contender for 160 since he come in weighing 159. Okay,
You
so
say
all
what?
of these, I said Jesus Ramos will have to go in and wreck stuff so that he can be the talked about fighter of 160. So
But you
he
know
can be
something?
a top contender. So all 4 of these fights have huge implications for 2025
You
boxing.
know, if Ramos do good, they're gonna put him up with Laura. Cause Laura been looking for an opponent at 160. They both PBC. That would be a hell of a fight.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, JA. I got y'all cash crypto. I just all 4 of these fights has huge implications. Okay. So everybody needs to go out there and do their thing. Cool boy Steph, I got my eye on you. Pitbull Cruz, I got my eye on you. And David Morrell, you've been calling this man out for a past year and a half.
Yeah, you been calling this man out.
It's time to put up or shut up, David Morrell. It's time to put up or shut up. If I see any type of fugazi stuff, if you pull, and y'all know I'm a huge Robisi fan, if you pull a Robisi, David Morrell, I'm cooking you on Monday. Morrell can't even say win in English. Okay. Shout out to the Cubanos. Alan.
Alan Sostain, Mr. VPN gang. Y'all make sure if y'all not subscribed to the damn the Discord, you missing out. But like we said, AMC members of the Discord, we all welcome with family. We're gonna make a separate room for people that's not AMC FSG gang. The motherfuckers that's not been with us since day one. They want to come in and watch the fight. They're gonna have to donate to Mr. GM. But everybody in here, y'all family, so but y'all know how motherfuckers be in them chats. Like, where can we watch the fight? Where can we watch the fight? They gonna have to y'all can let them know where they can watch the fight, but let them know it's gonna be a surcharge.
David,
You
dang, y'all
know,
all saying that day. Was he that emotional? I guess we gotta go back and watch it.
yeah, I gotta
Damn.
go watch that shit, then. And I bet David Morrell was sitting there laughing the whole time. He getting under that man's skin.
We
getting
gotta
under
go.
that man's skin.
I hope David Morrell wins this fight. I do want David Morrell to win this fight. I do, but
I'm just ready for the goddamn fight, really.
Hayes, yeah, okay. Next up, other card upper. I know y'all really don't care about this one. I know y'all really don't care about it.
I ain't even got it loaded.
Come on, I worked hard on that one.
I don't even remember you sending it to me.
I sent it to you.
Well, y'all give me a minute. Let me go get this bullshit.
It's not BS. It's a good card. You did that on purpose. It's the Adam Azim and Sergey Lipinets card. You know Morrell ain't doing no quitting. He gonna bust Benavidez up. He ain't emotional. Y'all tripping. Y'all trying to talk y'all pick into existence. No, I want Morrell to win. GM, gotta post a link for you, Desmond. I want Morrell to win, but I'm going with my pick is Benavidez. My pick, I'm standing on it. My pick is Benavidez, but I want Morrell to win. I like David Morrell. I like Coach Diaz. I like all of them. But I'm a fan of Cuban style and Argentinian style boxing. Like I like their style. It's something about their style for me. I like that. No more cute-ish anyway. Yeah, it's tomorrow is the it's the fight. You know, now this card that I did was really cute. This one was cute. It's balloons. If Upper can't pull it up, then it's fine. But I'm gonna still go through the fight card with Adam Azine and Sergey Lipinets, which I feel as though Lipinets, he another one on the chopping block. He lost to Michelle Rivera. He got knocked out by Boots Ennis. His last fight in May, he won by unanimous decision. It was a 10-round fight. This fight is scheduled for 12 against Adam Azim. Adam Azim is 12-0 with 9 KO. Sergey Lipinets is 18-3 and 1 draw with 13 KOs. He's been knocked out. Of course, it came by the hands of Boots Ennis. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna find it for y'all, the Discord, and put it in the chat. Where is it? Because I don't know where GM and Upper went. Let me put it up. I got y'all. I got y'all. Because I am. I'm getting it for you guys. I'm sorry that I'm quiet. Benavidez starts slow. Not gonna be able to start slow with Morrell though. He's not gonna be able to start slow with Morrell. Upper, can you put the chat in the chat the link for the Discord, Upper? If you can't, I think I got it. Never mind. I got it, y'all. I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all. This one is cute.
Shout out to my brother Alan Sostain, the Lieutenant General of the VPN gang, in the Cash App with the $5 make them say holla. And I appreciate everybody that donated to the chat today, so donated to the channel. Y'all contributions are well appreciated. And like I said, tomorrow is the start of something beautiful. We got the AMC FSG Discord, and we also got a room where you kick the bubble with people all day long. You have to, sometimes, you want to just talk to somebody. When you ain't got a chat room to talk in, there you go. And we got the voice chat set up. It's certain rooms with voice chat where y'all sit there, talk shit to each other. We got a little community. We starting the AMC community, bro. And shout out to GM for making it possible. And shout out to all y'all for being part of the AMC FSG movement. We growing bigger and bigger each day. And like I said, the motherfuckers that's not a part of it, they not about to come in here and reap the rewards. They gonna pay if they want to play with us. Because we are special. We are somebody's. Here go this bullshit ass card.
Oh my God. Salute to Rallo. Salute, King. Good to see you. let me see. Somebody said, oh, DZ said, Key, so your heart with Morel and Wallet with Benavidez. It was looking like, well, I'm gonna have an upset card. So because I think we're gonna get some good upsets
Hey,
in.
David Morrell for 700 for the knockout. I can't beat that. That was like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Got to get that free money. Got to
Yeah,
get
I might
that free
put some
money.
money on that. I might put some money on that. Yeah. Y'all got Boom Boom Room on there. My goodness. Thank you, Cash Crypto.
Yeah,
But
Cash Crypto. It's the boom boom room. Maybe
anyway,
maybe one weekend I get some strippers to come up in that bad boy. We have a stripper
Alter
room for the AMC party. Maybe for the tank fight. You know, I have a couple strippers dancing on poles in there. Stream it for y'all.
my God. Anyways, any freaking ways. Y'all are irritated. So this is the UK fight tomorrow. They are going against David Benavidez and David
Ain't
Morrell.
nobody
No,
watching this shit.
I know, but look though. So let's start work our way from the bottom to the top. Jamie Teixeira is that's the black dude. He's 7-1 with 4 KOs. He's been knocked out one time by a dude named Macedo back in 2023. I did not see that fight. This is scheduled for a 10-round bout against Michael Webster. Michael Webster is 10-2 with 6 KOs. He's been knocked out one time. This is a heavyweight fight, upper echelon.
I
And
don't
he
know neither one of these guys, but I'm always bet on black in situations like this.
Okay, thank you very much. Next up, Callum Simpson, who is 16-0 with 11 KOs. He is an orthodox fighter. He is fighting Elvis Agara, who is 13-2. He's been knocked out one time, and
What
that
weight class?
this is for super middleweight. Yeah, this is for super middleweight. But
Callum by stoppage.
Elvis has been on a nice little, knockout run. But I will say his opponents were 16-20 and 14-35.
I know I just looked at that. Callum by stoppage.
Okay.
He gonna knock that Roscoe Dash haircut off that nigga.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Roscoe Dash, love the way you move it. Got me in a trance. One hit from white boy, knocked him on his ass. Come on.
Thank you so much. Next up is Adam Azim, who is 12-0 with 9 KOs. He's from the UK. He is fighting Sergey Lipinets, who is 18-3, 13 KOs, been knocked out once by Boots. Who we got?
This is gonna be a good fight right here. But Michelle Rivera styled on Sergey Lipinets his last fight. Paid him. I got Adam Azim. I ain't gonna say by knockout.
I got Adam on this fight. With this fight, I also got Caleb Simpson, and I think I might go with Michael Webster for the third fight. I'm not sure. I might not even put nothing on that card. I think I'm gonna go with Adam Azim and Callum Simpson for the first two. The last one, I really don't know them like that to be betting on them. Not lying.
Only thing I'm gonna do is put a little something on. If Adam Azim's money line is under 800, but well, hold on, he going against Sergey Lipinets. It's gonna be a good fight. I think Adam Azim should win this. I'm gonna take the black guy for a stop. The black guy on a fight. Put him with a whole bunch of different other people because it's gonna be a bunch. It's gonna be like a 10 pit. Throw his leg on there.
Well,
teacher, I don't think Roscoe still raps. I was just saying that he got the Roscoe Dash hairstyle.
Okay, well, that's all I got, you guys. We are officially here at Fight Week. Make sure you guys join us on Discord. I will be in the building and showing y'all the food that I made since y'all trying to, come at me with my food. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. But I will be in the Discord tomorrow with you guys. I'm gonna be doing both, watching the Discord and listening to KQKC called the hell out of these fights. Make sure you guys tune into KQKC channel. where he's gonna do live by live play calling, as he so eloquently does every fight, major fight card weekend. Okay.
Hey,
Upper, you got anything else?
maybe 1 week we could talk to KQKC and get him to stream it inside the Discord. That way we can get the video with his good commentary, because don't nobody call a fight like KQKC. I'm gonna just tell you like that. He better than the announcers. This man will call every jab, punch, slip, everything. And my damn nieces and nephews just came over. It done got loud. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna see all y'all tomorrow. And like I said, it's gonna be crazy.
What time are we starting tomorrow?
It's open all day. Like, the Discord is already open, so people can go in there and talk and chat and do whatever they want to do all day. You feel what I'm saying? It don't never close. This the sports bar that never closes. But when the card start, we're gonna get the card going in there. Ain't nobody fucking with that Euro card. I mean, I don't know if GM want to. I mean, like, after this week though, like, we'll start putting all types of fight cards up in there, just in case, it's a sports bar. So in case people want to watch fights and shit, we'll start having them in there streaming and shit, just to keep everybody current. Might throw some of that K1 kickboxing and shit up in there. It's a fight. It's a fight channel, baby. We gets down for the gets down. And it's the sports bar.
Well, I will be in there once I'm done cooking. I'm about to go to the grocery store so I can start.
Hell, might even stream the Super Bowl in that bad boy. Honestly, I was thinking about the Super Bowl, like March Madness, because we be betting in that bad boy too. We got the betting rooms, so shit. We gonna get everything situated though. Like like I said, it's the beginning of something big. We got our own community, and we're gonna make that thing grow. And people that went down from day one, they gonna know. They gotta be initiated. And before they become AMC FSG members, everybody has to approve. If not, they'll just be, groupies. But peace and bless.
Drop the link again for you, Male 26. Thank you for coming through.
All right, well, peace and blessings to everybody. It's my Shabbat. Happy Shabbat to everybody that's an Israelite that observing the practices. Peace and blessings to everybody and everybody that looked out for the channel. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the Discord. And tomorrow I have the college bets going up for the college basketball in the morning time. So shout out to everybody. This Upper 2 times. I'm out.
Thank you guys for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. I'm not doing story time because I gotta go get the rest of my food for this jerk, for this jerk chicken and jerk oxtails I'm finna do, because I am like, we've been waiting for this fight for so long, y'all. I'm gonna make sure I have my meal ready, my water, my wine. I am about to be kicking it, okay? Like and then now that we have the Discord and I just put the link in there, I'm gonna do it one more last time. I will definitely be in the building, and we about to watch these fights together. So I'm gonna be there early afternoon, probably like around 2 or 3, because I'm gonna start on my food tonight. So I'm gonna be there early tomorrow, and we finna be kicking it. And I'm gonna show y'all what I cooked, okay? Because y'all making fun of me. That food you making. Yeah, well, I thought that we can go live. If we can go live, I will I'm gonna have my camera on, so y'all will be able to
you can go live. You can stream in there. All you just do is cut your camera on.
Yeah, so I'll make sure I have my camera. Yeah, I'll make sure I have my camera and stuff on. So this is gonna be a really good day. That's how excited I am for this fight. We've been talking about this fight for so long. So I'm excited for this fight. And moving forward, every weekend 4 fights on a Saturday. If of course my schedule. But in the evenings, definitely late afternoons and evenings for the Discord, I will definitely be in the building. But tomorrow, my whole day is free because I've been waiting for this fight. So we kicking it. All right. See y'all till you fly me out for oxtails. Brian, you want to get flued out? Got you. Salute to everybody. All things. Good luck to your daughter. I'm not gonna do my story time because I gotta go cook. But salute to your daughter. I hope she wins her volleyball match. Salute to Raina. I can't wait to see you, Queen, and Male 26, Andy, Brian, the king of the chat, Alan, Marcus, all things. Brian, the Big Block. I already said hi to Brian. DZ Sanchez, J.A. Dixon, Teach, my boy, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Dave, salute to that king named that dude named Dave. Make sure you guys check out his live. And as always, I am out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get the strike. And guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.